Alright. Let's get this over with. Yep. Thank you, Ems. Thank you very much, Ems. Go ahead, get your screenshots, get your clips, get the big reveal. Cause if you're wondering why am I doing this, you're not alone. I am also wondering why I'm doing this, but yeah. If you want to thank someone, thank Bassbeard. I'm trying to find my phone real quick. Where did I leave that? Hopefully you didn't see my ass there. Hello, Enrico. Hello. Welcome back. I remember you from the Little Bird mission from a while back. But, yeah, welcome back. Hey, Samuel. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I gotta just... Yeah. Kind of, Enrico, kind of. It was more like, well, they bought me it. You know, like Bassbeard, he bought me it. I did have to go the extra mile, but I did. I shaved my chest. You can actually probably see a little bit of razor burn right around there, but yeah. This is a maid outfit, Samuel. This is a maid outfit. Yeah. So yeah, but to get down to business, we are here with Friday Night Fights for February 19th. If you don't know, I'm kind of on a diet. I'm kind of trying to cut down on alcohol, so I haven't been drinking so much during the week. Kind of keeping it to weekends. But fuck it. If I'm doing this, I'm getting a bottle of fucking tequila because I deserve it. This is Hornitos, 100% agave reposado tequila. This is very good tequila. And this is kind of to help me forget. This is to help me forget today. Thank you, Bassbeard. Thank you. I regret everything. Jesus Christ. Oh, and there's Dutch. No, I'm... There, how's that? That's all you're fucking getting, okay? That's all you're getting. Look how they massacred my boy. Here is...
I did it, boys! I did it! What am I doing?
Calculated.
So pretty. Buy
Thank
yourself
you.
something nice.
This is my something nice. This is tequila. To numb the pain and to help me forget. Yep. But thank you, Ems, for the $20. Yeah, Clef. This is a long time coming. This is a long time coming. I think we talked about this probably like end of January was when Bassbeard approached me about this, but yeah. Oh, yes, thank you, Samuel. Let us try this Hornitos Reposado Tequila. Also, someone tell Leary to open up my stream, if you don't mind. Just tell him to open up my stream and to see what's going on, because... Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, that's good. A little bit of burn on the way down, but not bad. Not bad. Later, Daddy. I mean, Bassbeard. Fuck. Shit. Shouldn't have said that. Should not have said it. Yeah, I don't think many people were, Spiky. Leo started. He's live. Yeah, Nordic. That's a good. Yay.
The mad lad actually did it. Just wait till this shit is over and I'll cast W/U in an Estolfo set.
Yeah. I'm holding you to that. Sparky. And I'm just vibing here. Let's check what's happening over actually on the armor thing. Have they pushed in yet? No, they're still getting slowing down. So they're almost done. I should actually go ahead and update that. Well, according to Twitch, I'm looking at his, unless he killed it. So I'm looking at his chat. Yeah, no, he's live. Let me get this going real quick. I'll keep it on the full webcam screen, but I'm not gonna see chat for a minute while I do this. So 65 blue 4 are attacking 55 red 4 in a attack defend mission on Roche, Germany. Oh, who the fuck just raided? Oh god, whale. Oh fuck. Oh god, whale's here.
Oh, you like that?
Hi, whale. Hi, Nim. Yep. Yep, this is the worst day of my life. This is the worst fucking day of my life.
Huh? Like embarrassing me, huh?
Whale, thank you for this raid with 16 people. Rassy 19 and Gaming with Pickles, thank you for the follows. I went the extra mile even, Whale. I shaved my chest and my shoulders and everything. Got some razor burn for it, so don't say that I didn't suffer for this.
Huh? Like embarrassing me, huh?
Let me pull my windows back up. Horizontal Vertigo, that's a good name. Thank you for the follow as well. Why? Because go big or go home. If I'm gonna dress up in a maid outfit, I'm gonna look good doing it. Okay? As good as I can. Gotta commit. Exactly, you gotta commit. Go big or go home. Let's switch to the slaughtering. Oh god, that's so fucking cursed. Oh, I hate this. Because someone sent it to me, Whale. One of the players, Bassbeard, he wanted to do this. And I was like, fuck it, I'm already an E-Clown. So why the hell not? I was hoping to get a red beret and do like a jank G36 from Girls Frontline with it. Like have the headphones over the beret and everything. And I thought it would look neat, but the beret didn't arrive in time. So I went with the headband thing that came with it. Yeah, no, it's not like just a random, oh, haha, I'm going to do it funny. No, someone sent this to me and asked me to do it. He paid for it all, and I think he also donated a bit as an incentive, but yeah. Fair enough, Whale, fair enough. Let me actually... Oh, you missed me do the twirl as well, Whale. Hold on, I'm going to give Whale a twirl. Let me give Whale a twirl. And by the way, for that poll, you better say yes. Let me give you a twirl. I can't really, hold on. There we go. That was good. Ah! Thank you, Mel. I know you mean gay in a totally heterosexual way. If whoever said that I'm doing a fan service stream, I'm always doing fan service streams. I am fan service incarnate. Also, I really hope you didn't see my ass again. Not safe for work? This is not safe for life. Don't get me fucking wrong. Okay. Did Leo... Hugo, thank you for the follow. Did Leo go back upstairs? He did. Hi.
Hi.
Did you check out my stream?
I can't unsee that.
Did you see me do a twirl?
I can't unsee that.
Good. Good.
I mean, thank God I have the alcohol up here, and I might just start sipping because I'm just...
I'm way ahead of you. I bought a bottle of tequila specifically for today because I need to forget this.
You need to forget it.
I need to forget it.
I just...
Oh, and Sparky says
what
that
to
Sparky says that when the pandemic's over, he's gonna fly to America, and we're gonna do a co-casting with him in an Astolfo costume. Do you have anything to say about that?
No, I do not.
I also have a boomer sip here, because
Yeah?
I'm gonna need that as well. You should. Oh
Okay,
God,
well,
you should. It's awful.
I'm gonna start doing the commentary now, okay?
Go for it. Am I Rem or
Right,
Ram?
do you need do you
Good
want me
question.
to mute myself, or are you okay?
No. Go for it. I'm here for you.
Okay. Okay. So again, for the record, Barb's wearing a maid outfit on his stream, and if you don't want to bleach your eyes, don't go to the multi.
But if you
Just
want to
try
see,
stand out.
if you want to
No,
see,
no, you're not allowed to speak
an
right now. I'm
e-clown,
sorry, sir.
I mean, you need to get the
Not
gag
allowed
if you want to do
speak
that,
right now.
Daddy.
Go take a drink. Okay? You're not allowed to speak right now.
Okay,
What the
Daddy.
fuck I just witnessed. Okay. So, anyway, this is going to be a
Oh,
Blue 4 versus Op 4 3-sector fight. No number advantage to the attacking faction, though, but the attacking faction has a lot more powerful assets. So, it appears
What are you making
we
that face for,
have
Whale? I'm just updating the multi real quick.
French forces, because I'm seeing FAMAS's here.
You would also
but
know that
wait.
if you looked at the map and saw the French flag.
Yes, French versus Russians. Okay, thank you. But otherwise, FAMAS's with two
Blur stream, yep.
49s.
Very blurst.
I can't fucking do this. Why?
Here,
Why
I can
are you
I can take
wearing
care of
the
it.
Fucking maid outfit.
You can thank Bassbeard. But yes, we
Well,
are
I
here
know,
on
but
Roche,
you weren't
Germany.
supposed to wear it on stream. What is wrong with you?
What, am I just gonna wear it in private like some kind of fetishist? No, I'm gonna be an
Yes.
e-clown and wear it for everyone to see. That's how I get the money. Because you don't pay me.
Yes, I do.
Not enough. Honey, I gotta work on
Make
the side.
it quicker, forehead. Ems has like 3 times the production value as you.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
Damn right you are.
Knock86, thank you for the follow.
I can't.
Yeah, Lero,
can't
it's
do this
ma'am.
right now because I'm just imagining. Fuck's sake. We have a fucking commentary job to do, and you're wearing a fucking maid outfit, and you're ripping on a fucking camera. And now when I like want to talk to you, it's just I'm not even drunk today. Oh my fucking god. I need to change the music. This is too fucking somber. Just start talking about Blue 4.
Sure thing. Like Lero said, we are seeing French forces on Blue 4 using NATO gear, the FAMAS with 5.56 standard one-time CCO sights. And as for assets, they have a number of MRAPs, the small 4-person or 5-person vehicles. I think all 3 of these have M2s. Yes, 3 have M2s. There is one, a Humvee that I've actually never seen before. It's like a
They called it a command Humvee in the brief.
interesting.
Yeah, that is a new one.
Sapphire, thank you for the
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow.
I would assume it has all this radio gear in the back, which actually, if you texture in it, it has a shit ton of radio gear in the back.
Oh, dude, that's actually really nice. I could see myself
Yeah,
like
that's a
casting
server
from
room.
there, or locking the door and just watching some.
Stop.
Anyway, we have 3 more unarmed Hunter MRAPs. These are again just can seat 4 people, so maybe the marksman team will take one of these, and
I
then
think these
4.
are the 6-person ones that you can actually put 2 people in the back, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe we will
Might be
see.
a different one though.
And then last we have 4 transport trucks, which are unarmored. You can tell because the windows are nice and wide. As for the infantry, like I said, FAMAS's, some have the 203 underslung, As for machine gun, I'm seeing actually that's a mini me. Yeah, that's just an FN mini me, which is essentially a
Yep.
249. And I'm assuming a 240
maker.
Bravo somewhere. I'm seeing that some M72 Laws. Where's Iander? He probably has it.
One thing I do want to point out, though, for Blue 4 is they have a pilot and a co-pilot, and they have an unarmed helicopter, but it has a camera.
Hey,
So
Ordania.
that can be a very
Yeah, I know,
good
right, Sparky?
intel/recon asset for this operation.
That's not EMS. I would hate that.
But speaking
My parents
of
don't know
Iander,
about
I
this.
think he's on Op 4.
Yes, he is. Buckets is the Blue
Yeah.
4 Matt Gunner, and he has the
He is
classic
also very
Kroger
good with
stuff.
that weapon.
He likes it when he has a big weapon to work with. In
None
addition
of
to
that today, please. I can't
Okay.
take you seriously with the fucking maid outfit. I'm sorry.
fair. I
I
understand.
have to draw a line somewhere. All right.
I gotcha. All right. But that's about it for Blue 4. They also have a Wildcat, which is unarmed. They can use that for transport. Again, taking a team, possibly that marksman team, or just a full fire team somewhere elsewhere on the map. And anything I'm missing?
No. Want to head to Op 4?
Sure. Rocket Prone, thank you
Op
for the
4 is your
follow.
standard Russian.
Is it standard
Op 4
G2
force
from
you
us?
see in firefights
I don't
all the
know.
time.
I think
545
G2, but I don't know.
based AKs, PKMs
I'm going the
as
wrong way
the
anyways.
squad-based machine gun weapon, PKPs as the weapons team machine guns, RPG-42 given to Eander and the Charlie 2 team. We have 2 armed BRDMs, a command
Definitely.
which is unarmed. And then you got 3 open-top Gazes,
Thank
which
you
are
all.
armored cars with no guns on them. But the opening on the top is there so that a machine gunner can step out and shoot from the top. And you got 4 transport KAMAZ trucks. So I'll be really curious to see how these BRDMs are used in defense because they are highly mobile and they have both
Thank you, Sparta.
the 50-round 14.5 material rifle, which will be able to penetrate any vehicle that Blue 4 is currently fielding right now. And then for general infantry suppression, they have that 200-round
Thank you, Don.
PK.
Glad you're enjoying it. Yep, absolutely. Those things are very good armored cars, very mobile, more so than the larger BTRs, and definitely could see those, especially in an active
Hold on,
defense role.
So Dingo, who's the head honcho of EU, is calling Indigo and Nemesis up to the staff room. And
Oh,
I
that's
also
good.
see SL Dream up there.
We
What's that
will
about?
see. I would say don't worry about it until it becomes an issue. They'll sort
Yeah,
it
no,
out,
I
though.
agree. I know Dreams is in the multi. I'm just trying to find where he's slotted in the roster.
I want to,
here. He's
Wolf.
part of
I want to.
Bravo 1.
And if you want to see that, you should donate with
by
certain messages saying what you
himself.
want to see.
Looks like
Because
everyone else in Bravo
I
is
am
formed
desperate
up in
for
a
money
group,
and will do anything to
but,
get it.
It
Cheers.
might be because the thermal camera is still on the helicopter since he's right next to that, but
That could be it. Yep. Generally speaking, thermals are disabled because you can just, especially with the Wildcat, you could just be up and far away, spotting stuff without too much effort and without much risk to yourself. So I could see that being the issue, but I'm sure that they, like I said, will deal with it. Anything else? Or should we move on to the AOs?
no, we can move on to the AOs here. Let's just actually quickly look at who's the marksman for each side. Stanners is the Op 4 marksman with a 10-round SVD, and the Blue 4 marksman
Is laden with.
more than... Okay, no, it's laden with the 20-round Mark 11. Cool. Before we look at AOs, let's actually look at a unique aspect of this mission file. There are 4 choke points in No Man's Land from the river that divides the AOs here. And I could easily see the BRDMs
Yes, Steve.
trying to hold those choke points.
I'm not going to say anything, Ems,
You
but
see what
most
I mean?
things.
There's
Yeah.
2 bridges right to the eastern side of the French starter zone. One bridge that, you know, the Op 4 units could easily send a squad over to. And then if they wanted to, they could probably send a squad north to take the bridge north of Ripdorf. So I could see the BRDMs rushing down and holding
Tarnfog.
those 2 bridges if they're quick enough.
Oh, that's
I
good,
think that would
Sparta.
be
That's good to
perfect
hear.
for what the BRDM model is. It's meant to be just a quick recon vehicle. But with the
Mhm.
MSR right next to spawn, I could see both of them just driving down and securing a bridge. And, just putting the operation to holding those spots. Because if they're able to hold those bridges,
Is Mado time.
that is going to deny almost all of the assets that Blue 4 can field, minus the helicopter. And at that point, you wouldn't need any sector security. You just need to hold the bridges and have a squad to hunt for if the helicopter tries deploying forces. But that's a small chopper that can only take like about 6 to 7 people at once, especially considering it has the pilot and co-pilot.
Somewhat horizon.
Similar to
Yeah,
an older
Russians
Huey.
and Russians and
Based on the
French
seats I
fighting
see
over German
inside,
territory.
It can fit 6. So Blue 4 would be really difficult for them to start ferrying people with that thing mid-operation. I could easily see Op4 just doing a very proactive
Don't worry about it, Total Guy.
defense here.
It's a maid outfit. What does it look like? Yeah, if the armor for Blue 4 was, instead of the MRAPs, was, say, a 113, then they could possibly, consider going across the river, under the bridges, something like that. But I would say if they went to the one to their southeast, to the west of Gross Leadum, they could, if they were to rush that, they could get across the river and kind of set up a basic perimeter or kind of scatter before the BRDM got there. And we see it already poised to run south, anticipating that. But instead, Blue 4 is lining up to go north to the one by Ripdorf, which actually doesn't look like... Well, I say that. There are the other 2 BRDMs lining up to go north. Are these both the armed ones? No, it is the one armed, one is the more quote-unquote command, or just the unarmed one. But they are getting ready to... They definitely see that aspect of things.
Help me, help me, help me, help me.
That'd be interesting, Nordic.
Being a
I
very
could see that.
proactive defense by
We'll see.
If you
Op4
really
here, and
want
I
to
think that
mess
would be
with
a
Lou,
very
you should
good
try to make
opportunity
an
to
operator
hold
Chan
those
outfit.
bridges and just have
We'll see,
that
I'll see
be
what I
the
can do.
AO.
Thank you,
But
Nordic, for the 10.
nonetheless, let's talk about the sectors here. So first off, we have an added area of just a docking yard with a toppled over fishing trolley. Gotta remember the actual
Trawler.
the amount of ground between the bottom of the river here and the water is actually very shallow for this map. So big boats like this actually wouldn't be able to get across this area, which is interesting enough. I think that's just an oversight on the map developer. But let's look at Sector 1. So we have a concrete factory, which this AO is actually... I think the natural AO itself, knowing this area, we've actually seen this area used in quite a few different FNFs. I think they added a few extra buildings here, but they didn't add the symbolism on the map, so that's a little bit of a light oversight. But I think that construction building, for example, was added in. But this in itself is actually not a bad AO. You've got an outbound perimeter. You've got some good internal things to make an internal perimeter. And with the BRDMs and a lot of this oak base, it would actually be really easy to kind of hold this AO down in an all eggs in one basket approach had the attackers been coming from a different vector. What are your thoughts on it?
I agree. I think the outer perimeter isn't going to be as tough to get through, especially with all those vehicles. Those MRAPs and even the trucks can just bust down a wall, unload its payload, and then they can do kind of close quarters combat from there. But they will definitely want those armed MRAPs with the M2s to lay some pretty heavy suppressive fire on these objective buildings if they want the infantry to move up, because otherwise, especially from the TAN building and the construction site as well, great overwatch over this entire area from the northwest and to the south and southwest. It's a bit more obscured by trees and kind of foliage. And even some terrain cover as well, but this will be a very hard sector to fight if Red 4 garrisons as well.
All right, let's move on to AO number 2. Sorry, I'm taking a look at the Op4 forces. We have Devincer with the command BRDM.
That'd be interesting, Wolf. We'll see. I put a lot of effort into this.
They've got the Charlie Weapons Squad setting up on the second bridge from the north. And then we have Some forces setting
So
up some
random
defense here.
E.
And then we have a
Mhm.
BRDM ready to push to the south. I'm going to try to find the other BRDM very quickly here, but what worries me about this defense... All right, the other BRDM is in the ruined church area.
Mm-hmm.
But what worries me about here is Op 4 is committing about half their force to proactive defense on recon and the bridge, on the river, while the other half is going to be focusing on interior defense, whereas Blue 4 is obviously going to commit to putting all their forces across, one bridge just to keep all their forces consolidated. Especially in this situation where they can, if they were to go across multiple bridges, they could easily get fucked over. So I think Op 4 might be stretching themselves a little too thin. But then again, as I say that, we have an element of Charlie, actually that's most of Charlie 2, is pushing past the bridge.
That's Iander, that's Scandy. They're gonna do some shit.
Yep.
Iander with that RPG 42, absolutely looking for some early strikes, and he's not the one in the... No, okay, I don't think so. If this were, I think, a vanilla vehicle, they theoretically could have had him pop out the top with that RPG 42, but instead they are going across the river and into this kind of garage and service area, hiding their gas tiger and setting up an ambush. Actually running into the forest here. This could be interesting. I don't think they hid their...
I don't think it's going to bear any fruit, though, because Blue 4 is planning the safest route here.
They don't want to get spotted from the coastline.
Along the northern side on Ripdor.
That's very smart. Yes, yes.
But, I mean, another thing that they should have done to at least lead that is had the helicopter fly ahead, recon the church area, and then recon that other bridge, and then bail out instead of charging forces blindly. Because if they, if Op 4 had done a proactive fortification here, it would have been a lot more costly. But Blue 4 has the time here with the asset to recon out the bridges to see which one's the safest, and then they can just change to go to the safest one.
Yeah, I have it on my profile.
So,
a PayPal link.
I get the speed coefficient here. We're just seeing Platoon 1 HQ charge over this bridge, and most of the force is going to follow here.
Stanners and Pierce with the Red 4 X-Ray team, they definitely would have heard that. Oh god, they almost flipped their MRAP. They managed to recover. So they're going to have some decent recon as far as seeing, hey, they're starting to come up here to the north. So we should see a general shift in defense looking to the north of the defensive AO. But yeah, no... Scandy's going to get no bites.
Is Scandy Recon going to now pursue this large convoy moving through? Because they hear the vehicles going along the western side. You can just faintly hear them over the rain, and Nemesis is actually looking in that direction. But yeah, it was a smart thing for Blue 4. Oh, hold up, we got a vehicle. This is the command vehicle.
The unarmed BTR, but that's an unarmed. That's the soft truck with 11 souls inside. DaVinci and them, they're loading up. Are they going to pursue?
It was an armed BRDM.
And that's the general idea. You see a BRDM, you don't go, I don't wonder if it's armed or not. No, you go, oh shit, that's a BRDM. Let's fucking get out of here.
Yeah.
So
I do like the strategy that the other armed BRDM used to the south. They had both people get off of it and then watch the bridges, and whenever they'd see something cross the bridge, they'd go and attack it. Smart call there. But again, Op 4 wanted to do a bridge defense and wanted to hold their own areas, but they didn't have
different strokes. I enjoy ZF and Soviet Wombo, but hey, if you think I'm better than that,
a little haphazardly. Now the question is going to become: can Scandy Recon be tasked to go behind this massive Blue 4 force to the north after X-Ray for Op 4's PID? I
think that's what he was saying, Tarnfolk. You use the helicopter as a diversion,
make a new unified
instead of actual recon
along sectors 1 and 2. Speaking of let's quickly touch on Sector 2 and Sector 3.
Actually, I do hate to interrupt you, but Scandy has loaded back up in their gas Tiger. They looked like they were going to go further. It looks like they might be going...
I think they're going to go south and then hook up on point 44 and follow the convoy.
Just follow their path. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. They'll have to keep an eye on that, but you can go. I'll keep an eye on them. You can go ahead and talk about Sector 2. I'll interrupt you if anything happens.
Sector 2 actually has had some fortifications made around it. It's meant to be some sort of industrial HQ. They added a skyscraper.
I can send you the link for this one. Nice. Well, it wasn't bad.
They've dug
it's
a
not
really
bad.
nice set of perimeters
it's
around this position.
A little artificial.
I'll be curious to see if this becomes a last stand position. But one of the issues I see is if Blue 4 is going to come from the north, there's another fortification.
Oh no, Liru.
Liru.
Scandy's just pulling up on Blue 4 command now. They've just spotted the BR or the Humvee. Lord does. Did he see it? I think he's trying to get back in it, but I don't think they saw it. No, nope. Now he's shooting at Grav. He's shooting at Grav. Grav is leaving command behind, and there goes a rocket. And
Lord's running for it. He's crippled.
He's got that long range. He's gonna be calling for hell. Grav's still just running away, and the marksman is now shooting him out.
He's yep. He's up there trying to take Grav out.
One man alone versus Scandy Recon. This is the last thing that anyone wants to be.
So Grav's gonna be able to drive by because I assume that Humvee's bulletproof because it's a command one. But yeah,
potentially.
Lord needs to hide.
I don't. Scandy's running right for him.
He's probably on the radio asking for help. And,
yep. And Yanni just spotted him, and he's dead. Yanni just killed command.
Yanni heard Lord on the radio.
I'm probably. They gotta double tap him, but that was a pretty good spray. Yeah, that's gonna split some.
Doing that double tap.
I think they're really just making sure that he was the only one around. Yanni's sticking by the body, so he's gonna try and keep tabs on him while they maintain a perimeter. And I'd be very surprised if he doesn't go back for a double tap.
I'm gonna not be surprised if Lord wakes back up though. Malon's gonna come and do the double.
Yeah, he's inspecting it. He's like, yeah, no, he's not dead. Yep, and oh no. Lolo sees that the body still has physics. I swear to God.
Cable tie him and heal him.
I was thinking yes, but it doesn't look like it. No one went to bandage. Malin and Lolo are just playing with their food now. Malin pulls out his handgun. Yep.
Yep.
They're just playing with them.
Yeah, they're yeah. No, they're.
I would love to hear their comms.
Yeah.
And there it is.
There's the double tap. All right, let's see if they grab that LR and tap into their comms.
God, that is
a massive flank around. They're going to be going for Sector 3. But that was pretty entertaining. Sector 3 is just a random homestead. It's got a marsh to its east. It would have been cool to have that as an AO, but again, Op4's kind of gone for a how would I put it?
Snatch that long range. I was thinking so, Vertigo, but
I
guess not.
Defense with the bridges, but it was impartial. But anyway.
Yeah, Lord Dust is now in the chat. Yeah, dude, you got screwed, my guy. You got abs. Oh, I just realized I didn't even do my prediction. Fuck, that would have been fucking funny. Oh, dude, I feel so bad for you, Lord Dust.
Lord, what did they say to you before they executed you? Because I know they said something.
They had to have.
I gotta know.
How the fuck did they get there? They're Scandy. What do you mean?
They're Scandy. So, Lord, to show you, they pushed up to here, set up an ambush here. They heard your convoy driving by, so they cut through and followed your convoy, and then they found you and just executed you.
Oh, dude, it was textbook. It was just textbook at that point.
That's Scandy Recon for you, the fucking oddballs,
God.
man.
They were confirming his name and they found out he was a command. God, that is just insult to injury right there.
Yeah. So in Fnf, you're allowed to steal guns,
very nice, Wolf.
equipment, but not uniforms. Anything that makes you look like the enemy, other
At
than
least it's
something
over.
that's practical, like the weapon. So it is possible to steal someone's gun and then sneak behind the squad and shoot everyone with it, and then they won't realize it's, you know, not one of their own guns firing at the enemy. So it's a good way to get a few easy kills.
Absolutely, but now the head is cut off the snake for Blue 4.
Lord, tell us Blue 4's plan. Let's hear it.
Absolutely,
I see
yeah.
what Blue 4 is doing here, and it's probably going to work, mind you, with how spread thin Op4 is, but we'll see how it goes.
Yes, Captain. Oh wait, no, hold on. Yes, Lear has seen the outfit.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's fine. It was in the chat. I just wanted to address it. But yeah, Blue 4 going on a big wraparound. I think that it's been made, especially between Scandy Recon and the Red 4 X-Ray that was up here on the northern bridge. I think their plan may be in jeopardy, especially with Stanners sprinting for their 2 trucks. And yeah, I think the jig is up before it even started.
Yeah, because the whole convoy drove right past the X-Ray group. So Op4 knows that Blue 4 is going to be attacking from the north. Maybe even a far attack to the northeast, which I'm actually thinking I'm seeing this massive reach around here to have Blue 4 come from the east here, but I think they're going to crouch and take
Well,
sector
you were talking about a
first,
reach around to try and come.
follow these
Oof.
forests down and
That's
take
getting
sector 1 and
looted.
2. But we have
I'm not gonna say that on mic
Lord, who was Blue
to
for
him, but
Pac-Man,
like,
saying so
whew.
Charlie and Alpha are going for 3, while Charlie, with Charlie as support by fire for Alpha as the assault element. Rest are going to 1, and then big offense to 1. And then the combination with X-Ray, and then the full force that was going to 1 will then assault 2. It's a solid plan.
Mm-hmm. But as usual, Scandy throws a wrench into it as quickly
course.
as it begins.
But
I mean,
I
we're
think,
not even 10 minutes in, and Command's dead.
Yeah, I think forces,
Ram
these
ranch
guys
vibes.
are going to be able to continue moving
I think so,
around,
yeah,
though. The one
Tarkov.
issue we do see is
Could still be a
Scandy
good
is
plan, depending how
moving
they execute
to
it.
do a maneuver and assault the attacking force on the rear. And more often than not, when they do this, the side with Scandy Recon tends to win because forces aren't prepared to fight a flanking fight on 2 fronts. But if Scandy does this too early, you could just see squads immediately turn around.
You
and
say that,
encircle
Nordic.
Scandy,
4IB,
and
4th
when that
Infantry
happens, that
Brigade,
can get
they came
a
in.
little messy. We have Mountain
Yep.
driving down, friendly truck pulling up.
That's not friendly. That's the friendly truck, but Standers from Red 4 is in there. Now the question is, did Mountain see who was in it? Those windows are pretty wide open, but they definitely didn't see Scandy coming in from behind. He actually pulls off a bit to the side, but Iander gonna get a clean shot here. Nope, it's gone. Mountain goes to investigate.
Mountain
They hop
gets
out.
to check out what's going on.
And-
Pierce now engages him. Stander's trying to line up a shot.
He's trying to get a shot on
Mountain's
Fish.
trying to get the Vic.
Why'd he
Denalo
get-
now getting in.
There's the
Denalo
rocket.
getting their Vic from Iander.
Engine's dead on that. Denaldo trying to get Pierce, but no Stanners. Yep. And Fisher's still in there. Hops to the driver's side, gets out. Stanners tries to mag dump, runs out of ammo. And Mountain gets the crossfire. Pierce
pick him
yeets a
off.
grenade, but the grenade bounces off the tree. Oh, it was unfortunate. That would have been almost a fucking team kill there. But, ooh, great nade landing right... Again, it's a smoke. It's a smoke that lands right next to Pierce. Sorry, but these are all smokes. They could have all been great grenades.
Yep, and now Blue Force coming back to support, and they're going to get on direct fight with Scandy Recon, but we have the MRAPs coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Iander
so
has
a
his
lot
work
of
cut out
Blue
from him
Force
here.
Force now turning around. There's
There's
attackers
Sector 3.
capturing Sector 3. All right. So probably the rest of the force is going to start going to Sector 2 and 1 to do that main assault. But now we're going to have Scandy Recon deal with a partial force
Infidel-
coming back.
Infidel doesn't hear the other MRAP pulling up. Probably because
Yeah,
the
he's
other
getting
engine
shot to
noise.
shit.
But there's the rocket.
Going into
Starks.
and
That...
shooting the engine out of that one, but we got the second MRAP that's come up. Infidel is down.
Nemesis goes down.
Also seeing Nemesis and taking him out. Nice.
Great
Scandy
shot from
Recon
him.
under a lot of fire here.
Yeah, this is... They're kind of overconfident from that first engagement, I think.
Definitely. Mountain's
do
doing
have-
a lot of damage. He's in between Scandy Recon's line here. And he's trying to pick Iander off now.
Yep. And he lands some shots, gets him.
Taken out by Mountain.
Yep, Malin still bandaging as well. Malin's gonna come up from his left.
Oh,
Malin sees him first, though.
Knocks him down. All right.
Very nice. Nemesis does wake back up as well, so they're down their AT, but they can easily go back and grab that as well.
They have
Otherwise,
to go and find it though. I don't think they're gonna find it.
Theki-
The other MRAP that's come
yeah.
up.
Well, no, Theki, they've actually been pulling back. They got spooked from that first RPG because they didn't know where it came from.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're pulling back. So this is still winnable for Scandy. They have taken out a number of assets, one unarmed MRAP and one armed, but there's still some work to be done. Nemesis goes down again, I think due to blood loss.
Yep. But Mountain's about to get on top of him. And you're hearing some more gunfire to the south as a small TSB contingent is trading arms with the force that took the third sector. RPG, excuse me, I think that was an M136 shot came in, but it hit a tree. Otherwise, it would have
Rocket.
hit the
You got some good rockets, Iander.
BRDM dead on, but the BRDM
We caught it all, man.
Pull back
Fucking
as
A.
we have a four-man Blue Fort group come up to deliver a nasty flanking attack to this TSB force.
Mm-hmm.
Is TSB pulling their 360 like I teach them? Survey says, as Vonk runs up, as DeVincer dies, the answer is no.
Meanwhile, back with Scandy, Lolo actually hops in the turret and is looking for targets. Nemia just barely avoids death as Az is trying to bring back up Nemesis. Pierce is kind of on his own. He might get caught out by Charlie too for Blue 4. Buckets there with the Carl Gustav. But Pierce, I think he just got spotted out by Navy. And he's not aware of it at all. Navy lines up the shot.
Another BRDM. Hold on. Other Op4 BRDM just picked off the gunner on one of the M2 MRAPs. It is now pulling back. It has to be very careful here because it's a massive battle line of Blue 4 forces coming around, and that four-man.
That's a good point. Yeah, they definitely do.
The rest of the TSB group as Moxie's desperately trying to throw grenades where Blue 4 is starting to encroach. Those were smoke grenades, though, and Blue 4 is throwing their own frags in retaliation.
Johansson's rolled up to Blue 4 Delta, and he's looking for targets. Already got one under his belt, but unless they're able to... He's actually taking a hit. It looks like he's been hit with one of the laws, but is able to stay alive.
We just had a... That was Buckets with a Maz. He just used one of those rounds to blow up the already damaged MRAP, and no, that was a truck.
Yeah, that was a transport truck. Again, old man has fallen asleep over and over again. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure...
Go ahead.
Swolo was down here to the south, looking for another shot on Johansson's BRDM. I don't know if he got it off or not, but DeVincer, Mapnora, Bread, trying to do something here as those BRDMs start to withdraw, and they're going to be on their own. Now just Mapnora and Bread.
Did the same thing again to the other, the Command Humvee, knocking out Azariah. And I think Scandi Recon's met its match for this round. Again, their flanking attacks only work well when the main force is already attacking the main defending force, or vice versa. If they just attack on their own, that force can just divert forces around and circle Scandi and wipe them.
Absolutely. They got lucky taking out the commander because he was literally on his own and left to die by Grav. It sounds harsh to say, but that's really what it was. I have no idea why Grav just ran away and didn't try to save his commander. Not even like element lead or anything, but the commander of the entire force.
Blue 4's main force, meanwhile, just overpowered the remnants of that TSB group. Looks like Op4 still has its two armed BRDMs. I'm going to confirm that. Wait, nope, that's a command BRDM, and the other one is an armed one.
Nim's playing Ring Around the Rosie with That's Not Me, and gets a kill there. Another rocket coming in from Buckets onto the MRAP that Lolo was in. Lolo's still alive, but that M2 MRAP now, it was already damaged and probably not recoverable, but it's out of use completely now as Lolo gets out and tries to sprint for cover. Nim gets caught out by Wasp. And she's trying to play dead, looks like.
Yep, I don't think she understands where Wisp engaged him from. Now Wisp is trying to find an angle here.
Ooh, Mountain gets taken.
Going to spot Nim out of position there. What's some more shots out, but isn't able to land a headshot.
Yep, Malin, meanwhile, gets caught a crossfire between Buckets and Navy. And that's a lot of blood on the ground. I don't think he's going to be waking up from that one. And yeah, I think it's just up to Lolo and Nim. Still doable for people of Scandi caliber, but it's a tall order.
Lord is asking me to look at what happened to Blue 4 X-Ray. Checking their bodies, it looks like they tried to sneak on the southern side of Sector 2 and were all picked off. Minus Layden, who was able to pull back, but thankfully he's the actual marksman. That's the most important group of X-Ray, but I think Platoon 2 HQ was just able to find them and murk them, or at least see them to
from those
have
rooftops.
another asset go and engage them.
That would make sense. To the northeast of the concrete factory, we are seeing a massive Blue 4 force preparing to get to the edge of the tree line and make a break for it towards the factory itself. And this is looking pretty rough as far as an approach. You gotta... Yeah, you have the tree cover going up to it, but you still have some big open fields before you get to that wall. I played an op on Roche, Germany not too long ago, and yeah, you gotta watch out for these open areas surrounding these industrial sectors, because a good, even a half decent Overwatch position will be able to just have such great line of sight from many angles of approach. And what A2 to the north is doing is probably their best bet, going along the shore of the lake and trying just to get as close to the wall as possible before coming out of cover, or concealment, I should say.
So I'm watching Cheeseburger right now.
Absolutely horizontal.
He has no idea that Nim just took Wisp out. Might have just seen Nim. No, he did not on the right side. He's too tunnel visioned on his sight. Oh, he had to have seen Nim right there.
And yeah, and there's Cheeseburger,
Yeah.
the cross. Oh, come on, she's already dead.
Nim and Lolo both taken out by Cheeseburger and Navy respectively, and that is Scandi Recon wiped. Blue 4 had a lot of casualties in that fight though, but compared to where the amount of casualties on Blue 4, it's actually kind of looking in Blue 4's best interest here. They were able to wipe an entire squad of really good players, and Blue 4 so far, the only major wipe they've had was in X-Ray in Platoon 1 HQ and Command. Apparently Platoon 2 HQ was now leading, but a BRDM just
Just out in the middle. Oh god. Oh, now he's friendly firing. It's trying to take out Mass there as he tries to limp away. Gun down, trying to go like, why are you shooting me? What are you doing? And
You know,
yeah.
I don't think I've seen this in a while, but Blue 4 has no leadership elements left. Both Platoon HQs are dead. Command is dead.
Wow,
they just have
yeah.
a plan to stick with at this point.
They have Alpha lead, Delta lead is still up, Bravo lead is still up, and Charlie lead is still up. So we just have elements trying to work together, but no overgoing leadership. And this is what it gets them. We have Alpha 1 now shooting at Alpha 2. I saw Novix firing over on Somi, and Somi taking some hits. That fire is accurate.
Obviously insulted Novix's mother.
I mean, hey, at least it's not Yanni's mom.
We're not allowed to insult Yanni's mom, but otherwise,
That's all we do. What are you talking
Buckets
about?
was used against using off his AT against Scandi Recon. You don't really have any AT left on Blue 4 side. Flux trying to throw a satchel on it, but wasn't getting it anywhere close. But that satchel's probably gonna freak Bert out and make him pull that BRDM back. But these BRDMs are going to be absolutely lethal against Blue 4 because of all these open areas. The BRDMs can just drive around. And
another rocket goes out and misses.
Yep. With every missed rocket is more opportunity for these BRDMs to do a lot of damage.
Oh, and Vonk just went down. I'm pretty sure he was Alpha 2 lead. You got sandwiched between friendly fire and enemy fire from the construction site. Oh, this is just so disoriented for Blue 4. And, I mean, it'd be wrong to not attribute part of that to Scandi's efforts. Cutting off the head of the snake so early on just set the groundwork.
And the BRDMs did a really good job to pick off the platoon leads as well. Actually, Scandi Recon, so Scandi Recon took out Command. X-Ray for Op4 took out Platoon 1 HQ, and Gamma 2 with Op4's BRDM took out Platoon 2 HQ. So everyone's doing their part.
Navy Lord
definitely.
Dust.
Now, the one fear I have is Blue 4
I don't know why I'm saying it without
groups.
looking at
One
the
of those
mic.
groups
It's
on the
talking
western
over
side
in
is
the
being
chat.
countered quite well, but the other pincer maneuver, I fear, could easily overpower the thin line of Op4 troops that are on this facility. Once Blue 4 gets their foot in the door, they could just go to either sector and overpower the forces there. So even though Blue 4 is at a disadvantage, Op4 is just stretched way too thin here.
Now, Ash over...
It's still anyone's game.
Ash to the north side of this whole compound with the Bravo 2 group, he has reached the wall, and that's pretty much the biggest hurdle, is reaching the interior of this compound. We still have Shaltazar, Broken, Emzakov, all these people in decent Overwatch positions, and like I said, these positions are so strong, it's going to come down to the Blue 4 players able to, their ability to actually kill these overwatching forces, especially when they have assets like a PKM or even just the AK-74. It is just that good of a position, in my opinion. However, they are flooding in now from that northern tip and just trying to spread out, get as much progress as they can. And I think, yeah, with how much ground they've been able to take, it's going to render their position somewhat useless. And, yeah, it's going to come down more to the numbers, which, like you mentioned, Red 4 is lacking in this area. And meanwhile, over by Sector 1 itself, we have Jesse and his team coming back in a Gaztiga, Gorskowski hopping out. And so they'll be able to garrison this, but Flux, Vonk, and all of his group, they're pushing in. They got to do something quick if they want to try and take this before they get garrisoned here. And I think it's already too late. They need to be a bit more aggressive, but I understand why they're not.
The outskirts chasing an MRAP. No, that's the OP4 MRAP they stole. Never mind. Okay. It had a blue 4 symbol on it.
Yes, it does. Johansson's in it, though, which I believe he's red 4. So, yeah, he's got some down blue 4. I think the down blue 4 guy's in the turret, which would make sense why there's a blue icon on the map. But, yeah, you're absolutely right. The Wildcat is still running around.
Blue 4 on terminal, Sector 1 just breached a large portion of the wall. Op 4 now
There's
trying
a
to
fresh
set up in the
page
heights
to be
nearby
made.
to set up a defense on it. But that might have been a diversion because I'm seeing some other blue 4 forces.
See, people ask, why do you wear the mask? Are you just a discount anomaly? No, this is why I wear the mask. So I can do dumb shit like this. Like,
get some flanking shots on. I don't even know. SCH gets some more shots and knocks out Woonip. Catching dudes out of position here.
Looks like Legal Action tossed a satchel and blew a huge chunk out of the perimeter wall, opening up a big hole for Blue 4 to flood into, but I think that's a bit too big. They have these...
Blue 4, they're not like, I don't think they were using that hole because we had other people vaulting around the sides. You got Point Man leading a small group, Kane leading a small group, Bonk going up, taking out Mass.
And trying to take out Gores! Tosses the satchel!
Oh, God.
And Tom and Guy Fieri, they're none the wiser. And they actually stay alive. Gore's still alive, too. Just barely shielded from that blast from the concrete tubes.
Guy Fieri sending up the Flavor Town, though.
Yep.
Suppression fire by Novix here as he's trying to, there's 2 people dead up on the top floor of this
I do not
complex.
have nipple clamps under my dress. I have a tube top, thank you very much. I don't want my nipples to get chafed.
But the other fight, meanwhile, to the south, I'm seeing Blue 4 pulling back to defensive lines. A few for Op 4 Delta 2 are staying in this AO, but this is a pretty tough fight here, but Blue 4 is starting to overpower. There's a considerable amount of Blue 4 forces on either flank.
Shut the fuck up, Sparky.
But you just had Olas here. Olalas, excuse me. Just take out 2 Blue 4 guys. He's throwing more grenades. On some, on just some additional Blue 4 guys on that sector. So I think Delta 2 might be able to hold. But we have Blue 4 Charlie 1 starting to come up to possibly engage these MRAPs.
Now the question is this construction site set to invincible? We often see objective buildings set to invincible to prevent just, bum rushing with explosives.
And I can assure you that's invincible.
But I'm not sure if it is. Like you said, this could be just the legit AO. Maybe he, replaced the buildings manually in the editor and set them to invincible. But otherwise, I mean, we'll just have to see. But that is a possibility. Exactly, Vertigo.
Charlie 1 just destroyed one of the Op 4 BRDMs. Holton trying to bail out, but he takes lead from 4 different angles.
Yep, I'm seeing that. Charlie 1, great strike onto that asset. So there,
you were right.
Without
that building wasn't set to invincible.
Oh,
they just killed all the Op 4 guys inside.
Called it. Called it. Let's fucking go.
That's a good strat. Yeah.
Absolutely. And again, most of the time that's not the case. So I wonder if it was they just threw too many M67s or if they actually put down a satchel.
There was a satchel that was thrown.
There you go. That'll do it. That'll do it.
But now you got the other BRDM coming around on the rear trying to snipe out any Blue 4 guys.
Exactly,
They're already within this sector doing their best. So you got 2 additional Blue 4 guys, Dylan and Somi coming around trying to clean up other Op 4 members such as Granny and Hassinger. Now you got Dylan firing at Bay Potato and Jesse on the flank, but the Op 4 BRDM I think is about to, yep.
4. Yeah, they're...
Getting shots off though.
Somi goes down. Dylan running for his life is able to get out of there on his own 2 feet, but I'd be surprised if he didn't take any damage from that.
Yep. Heard another explosion go off to the southeast. I think we're trap charges from Op4 just detonating because they aren't being useful right now. We still have a considerable blue 4 force here. And again, it's just because they stretched themselves way too thin. They didn't fully commit to one action or the other, and blue 4 has just been able to kind of sweep through everything.
Yeah, I was very surprised at how quickly the red 4 defenses folded, especially with how disjointed blue 4's assaults seemed to be. But yeah, I think they kind of had too much space to work with in a sense. They didn't effectively coordinate a concise defense. I do think, like you said early on, if they had gone for a tighter defense around the bridges, especially utilizing Scandies or Red 4 X-Rays calls, they could have very easily taken the majority of forces out early on before they even had a chance to be a factor in this match.
Hassinger just left the sector for a second and caused it to get lost. He's trying to run around to find, I think, Dylan. He's going to get behind him.
And Dylan's preoccupied. But Guy Fieri gets the revenge kill and sends him on a 2-way trip. Or a 2-person date to Flavortown. You know what I'm trying to say.
Passing double taps.
Bert actually...
Some pot shots on the helicopter.
Bert has lost his right rear tire, so he's very much crippled in his mobility.
Yeah,
he's trying to get out of there.
Shot out because where Guy Fieri is, there's a lot more blue 4 guys right there, and the BRDM was trying to get his gunner aligned. He almost accidentally ran a few people over, but that thing's a bitch to see out of. So we wouldn't have been able to see guys on the far left or far right because they're in his blind spots.
Absolutely, especially when you're buttoned up like that.
Position. The gunner was able to adjust. Now that gunner's trying to strike at sideways and clap dog, but they are able to successfully cross.
Could not clap those cheeks, unfortunately.
Now Op4 is going to rally around the final sector. We're going to see the 15-minute warning get called in 3.5 minutes, but blue 4 has... They can take 5 minutes maneuvering and then attack this sector from multiple different directions and be fine.
I think so too. I would love to see the defenses that Red 4 has put up around here, especially like Patrick and Dardos up on the roof, or at least this the roof of this section. Plus all the HESCO barriers and everything. I would love to see a last-stand defense just run out of time. But with this attack defense sector, the way that overtime works is that if there are any blue 4 alive in the sector when time is called, it will go to overtime. Which
it just turns to a matter of who's still alive within the sector itself.
Absolutely. I know, right?
But I think
I like to
Op4
do
is
that too.
outmanned about 2-1 right now, which is not a good place to be in here. The clock is against them too. 15 minutes with enemies, barbarians at the gate. I don't see how this is going to work out for Op4 too well.
Me neither. Especially if, like you said, they take that 5 minutes to organize their forces. Now, if they go for a bum rush, they do have a chance, especially with kind of the overwatching the cisterns over by Misu, Rory, Talcaberry, Dust Eyes. This group up here, they do have these big old cisterns to go up on top of, and they would have an angle down and into this makeshift compound. But yeah, now they're starting to get engaged. We'll see. Swola is ascending the stairs.
I just saw one of the Op4 guys on the perimeter wall get picked off.
Oh yeah, I see him too, right by
Freddy.
Misshift. Oh man. It's
Yeah,
Tequila.
so Freddy just got a pick off. Let me see who that was.
Sorry. Bonitos Reposado Tequila.
It was RS Blade.
And it's a green label, so you can I can just block myself out. Look. Now I'm gone. Ain't that funny? It's a light tequila though. It's a bottle. Oh, this is an energy drink. Because I'm gonna need the caffeine.
So one thing to consider with Blue 4 here is, yes, command lines have been severed, and not every group might not have an LR to be able to properly coordinate. I do see, you know, some forces are still
Only
trying to
Juanitos.
medic in the background while other forces are coming around. But even in this chaos, you're still seeing Blue 4 starting to come in on multiple directions. One saving grace that Op4 has, though, is this BRDM, and AT is going to be in short supply for Blue 4. But I still think
Sleep until 5 p.m. Play all night. There you go. That's how you do it.
Easy fight here if they put all their numbers in at once. But if they trickle into groups and Op4 is able to push forces around, I think that's going to change. But this is going to be a tough one, especially since we're seeing Blue 4 opening up with some grenades.
King, legal action sideways. They see this BRDM, but the gunner's looking in the wrong direction. Driver sees it, actually dodges by sheer luck a rocket. I think that was from Dust Eyes or SDS maybe, but that was ineffective.
Swola was one of them with the M72 Law on the rooftop. You see it dropped right here. There's a 15-minute warning, and now this attack is beginning.
Become tequila. And Coro looks like he's now lost his back left wheel, so he is crippled. Bert hops out. Oh, that was Bert, so I think he might have switched wheels or pulled out a spare, but well, Bert's kind of just doing his own thing. Matt's left to watch the perimeter with that 14.5. And Bert trying to go for kills through the tarp here. King actually throws a grenade through it, and Novix gets the headshot.
Fucking straight down 3 ways.
Yep. Toss the nade in, wait for them to run out. It's the classic 1-2 punch. And so now Koro's looking over there, trying to get revenge for him. But the question is, to his north, are there any more sticks to use, or is buckets here? I'm actually not seeing buckets, so best chance they have is a law. And if they don't have any AT, then they may not have a way to deal with this.
Yep.
They've been using a lot, like you said. They had a lot of missed rockets. They could try and use the 203s to chip away at its health, but apart from that, I really don't see much of a way to get rid of this. Matt gets another kill through the camo netting there. Buckets is there with they still have 2 M2 MRAPs. Those would be great in dealing with that BRDM, so there is definitely a chance for Blue 4 to deal with that very quickly and easily. It's just going to depend on if they're able to organize that well enough. Is my money at this point? Probably Blue 4. I'd say Blue 4.
Another force is trying to push in the open against this BRDM.
I know, right? They're
back, though. Flux, meanwhile, trying to sneak past this BRDM.
Yep, now he's under the gun. Gun cannot depress enough to get out, to aim at him. But Flux is kind of in a rock and a hard place. He was the AT, but he doesn't have any more sticks. Trolt is to his south. If he has, and he's an engineer, if he has any more satchels, no, he's picked up the Red 4 LR.
Hold on, we got Guy Fieri running in with an an RPG-26 stolen by a bad guy. He could AT this thing and allow the western flank to continue, and Op4 is not prepared on this side.
Yep, Guy Fieri looking for the angle. Oh, he does have a fence in between him, so yeah, he does need to find a different angle. The fence would act as essentially spaced armor in a sense with a heat rocket, but now here comes Guy Fieri. He just needs to hop this Hesco barrier. He actually tries to get on top of the watchtower.
He's just making sure Trevi up there is, who's already dead is dead.
But that attracted the attention of Matt Coro, and now he's pinned down. Flux is trying to wiggle his way in. Over on the east side, Jonathan and Shortboy still holding strong. Moxie trying to assist.
Guy Fieri, I think he's going to risk it and try to fire through the fence.
That's not going to work.
I've seen Blue 4 getting on top of the buildings to the southeast, though, and starting to pick off Op4 guys.
The fence is going to block it. Wait, the fence doesn't... Wow, the fence didn't block it.
Matt is dead.
Wow, that is, I'm going to say not realistic.
Got picked off on the southeastern building. Op4 is down to about 5 defenders that are still up.
Yep, all the guys on that roof got taken out, so that's their ace in the hole. Not gonna be able to do anything. I think I got taken down by Skip, who's over to the east on that on a higher up rooftop. So that's unfortunate for them. But yeah, it's just looking more and more dire for Red 4 as they have 11 minutes to go.
I keep seeing Op, we're trying to shoot at the helicopter. There's literally 100 other problems. That's a hyperbole. Realistically, 20 other problems in the form of 20 other players on the ground to deal with.
I know, right?
And they want to shoot at the fucking helicopter.
Yeah, you can't vault with the RPG out. No, you can't. Silos and Clapdog moving up. They just need to toss some grenades over these walls. They can get some really good entries. Mischief goes down to some incoming fire from Edwin and Fetty. Grenades not coming in. Those are dead. Those guys are dead. Marcus and Levi are the last two up. Levi's getting suppressed. Ooh, Skip. Oh, no, sorry. Skip was down, but he just wakes back up. Levi gets caught out of the open by Flux, and he goes down. Last one up in the zone is going to be Marcus. And as Collins, Fetty, and them push in, Marcus tries to spray through the smoke.
I think he's going to move the MRAP just into the sector.
Marcus is still alive. He took down Dust Eyes and one of his buddies, I believe.
Dude, what if Mox just hides in the MRAP?
Nope.
Oh, it didn't count!
No, because there's a Blue 4 guy down in the gunner seat. So it's still a Blue 4 vehicle, which doesn't means that he doesn't count as a Red 4 asset. So the zone is there. It's Blue 4 wins. GG.
Hilarious. Even though Mischief wakes back up in the AO, that's GG.
Yep, no, he was already down. And yeah, Mischief wakes back up and everyone's taken aback. GG. Great efforts across the board from Red 4, but in the end, Blue 4 makes a great comeback.
They spread their forces out too thin, unfortunately.
Yeah. Again, shout out to Scandy for taking the head off the snake so early, but just unfortunate that it didn't really pan out to be more of a deciding factor.
I mean, it just goes to show you the autonomy of the squads themselves, and good leadership can help in an operation. A good plan can definitely sets the stage, but at the end of the day, it's still up to the PvP.
Absolutely. All right, let's try to figure out the next map. Let's hop back down and get the brief for the next one.
For Scandy, I would like to say a sincere fuck you.
Toxic.
You're welcome,
yeah.
Lord Dust. I was just listening to you yelling out in your radio, like, something coordinates.
Yeah,
I have returned.
First time that's happened. You see on the map. No, I don't see you on the fucking coordinates. Fuck off.
Gentlemen, that was a strong effort. It was a beautiful battle to witness in the forest. Good effort for the Op4 BRDM squad.
Damn right, Andy.
Constantly trying to maneuver people for every single time you got out and try and swapped out wheels. That was impressive to see. Red Strike, how many people have you got? UPSC? Are UPSC still here?
13.
I know, right, Vertigo? I think it was just
9.
I would love to hear from Grav why he decided to run away. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, I'd be scared of Scandy as well, but like, that's your command. Yeah, Malin, big fucking oof. You guys did great there for Scandy. You guys did great effort. It just wasn't effective, I guess.
Still the same, so 6+.
I know, right, Andrew? And it was just him, so
9.
I don't know.
TK?
I believe it's still at 5.
ML picked up one more.
Chug?
so
No, I'm not gonna
ML
chug
PK is
tequila.
below 6.
Roger, thank you. TSB?
6.
Was there not a player advantage for Op 4?
RCC?
4 guys.
29th? Chad?
2.
FK?
You did hit him, my Andrew. You did hit that car with a rocket, but it was able to survive it because you hit it in the rear.
Genuinely. 4AB? 4AB, you still here?
And a
Okay.
terminal
Oh,
uplink.
Are there any other groups here that were not here before? Cool. Lovely. Right, let's take a look. Uplink, attack, defend, opt for attacking with a 15% advantage. Okay. Right, who was attacking last time? That was blue for... It's opt for attacking. Okay, so let's get red strike. Opt for
You barely missed? I could have sworn you hit it. I could have sworn you hit it.
UPSE. Blue for
Yeah, what do you mean by BP scores?
YW. Opt for
Yes, defense is an advantage of itself. Usually we do give that 15 to
Zeus.
20%
Blue
advantage to the attacking side.
PLH.
But I
For
guess I didn't do it for this time. I could have sworn that the numbers were
AA.
not
Opt
the
for
same. Thank you, Malin, for the prediction. I
Scandi.
totally forgot
For
about it last time, so thank you for catching it this time.
Sorry, what for you?
Building points.
Alpha.
Yeah, 4 to 5 points. Gotcha.
Opt for. Not
Yeah.
opt for.
Malin, I noticed that you didn't
TK,
really react much to
blue
this,
for-
unless you mentioned it earlier and I missed it.
Stroke.
See how these numbers are going.
Later, Sparky.
Other team pitch.
Slot Tau.
No, I've not sent out yet. I'm just looking to see how the numbers are looking, and then we'll go from there.
Try them all. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, you're the one who put up the poll. That makes sense. That does make sense. That fits the bill.
Should I plug that you shouldn't be in a commanding spot while you're drunk?
Yes, if you are intoxicated.
Yes, it is an interesting costume. Thank you,
by
Valley.
always be intoxicated,
It's a good.
but do not
It's
ruin
all right.
everyone's night by taking
It's
a role
okay.
you should not be
It's
taking.
nice.
If you feel that you are going to be incapable of fulfilling that role correctly and competently, then do not be in it. Don't ruin the night of 107 other people just because you're feeling cocky because you're drunk.
You got a headache? Oh, I feel you,
Right,
man.
let's
Let's sit back
get
and watch the
Tau
stream if
on
you're
blue
still
fort.
feeling up for that.
Let's get TSB up for. RCC blue for. Let's
3 kills
get-
is good enough for you?
let's
That's
see how
fair.
these numbers are looking, and we'll slot from there. Chad blue for. FK op for. 4IB op for. Let's see how these numbers go.
And why would you say that? Why would you say that? I'm glad that 2 weeks ago it was my sister coming in when I was still in a suit and tie. My room was a fucking mess. It kind of still is, but at least I looked good.
Okay.
Respectable.
Jump on through and
But if my
see
dad did that, I
everyone who's
don't know
grayed
what
out
would
is
have happened.
sent out. If you aren't sent out and you've already been sent in a direction, you don't have to tell me. It's all good. I understand. Right. Let's get Rocker Guard blue for.
What side is
Dog
Scandi on? That is a
Collins.
good question.
Op for Indigo, blue for
Scandi, I
Lolo,
believe, is on red
blue
for.
Mr. Boostar Cheeseburger.
There they
blue
are.
for
As is
Navy,
leading,
blue
Finn's the
for
medic. Oh
Rolo,
god,
blue
that's
for
scary.
Somi, op
Nemesis is
for
the machine
Tata,
gunner. Yanni
blue
team
for-
lead. Iander, surprise, surprise, is
That's
the
not me.
missile specialist.
Blue for
And Nim's the ammo bitch.
Wisp. Blue for.
I don't think so, Ems. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Valley. Hope you are enjoying the outfit and enjoying the stream. I need to chug this energy drink. You are become rocket.
That Mr. Boostar Cheeseburger come up for. And
My
Lolo,
posture's
go
good,
for
but
job
thank you.
one.
I might go pop my back real quick. Ah.
Okay, those last two are just jumping in. Pierce. Take it.
Hydrate and drink? Okay, I can do both at the
4B,
same time.
Base beard. You. And And Basebeard has taken blue for lead. Pierce, you have 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly,
Guys.
Vertigo. Everyone wants to bet on Scandy.
Right,
I'm really not like this is my position earlier. Like if I wanted to be like back straight up, I guess. Yeah, they lost round 1, but this is a new round. It's a new round. It's a new day. Anything can happen. Allegedly, no proof.
All right, we'll just
Scanning
put
never
Delta
loses.
with one platoon. Actually, hold on.
So we have 56 op 4 and 49 blue 4. I'm just.
Is there any volunteers for 2 platoon lead?
Second in command, you mean?
Yeah, well, I just need someone to lead 2 platoon. There you go, Dusty.
Hey, Lob. Stole Lyander's rocket launcher. Yeah, you and Buckets. Your mom stole my rocket last night.
All right, I think that's good enough.
Damn, my chest is smooth. I did a good job shaving my chest. I'm impressed. I'd show you, but well, I mean, I can like no, that I don't like that look. I don't like how that looks. I do not like how that looks at all.
Honestly,
Hey, manscaping is it's a real thing. Yeah, I shaved my chest. In fact, I actually need to pull my shirt back up. I feel my nipples start to. Because do you see how low this goes? I'm not gonna have a hairy chest up here.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much
doesn't
happy with
look good,
that.
dude.
Vagrant and Buckets and Cheeseburger. I'd expect
Yeah,
you
you
guys
gotta
to
commit. We
immediately
talked
fold
about this.
into
You
Charlie
gotta
1
commit.
or Charlie 2 upon the start. Other than that,
I didn't show
yeah, good to
anything,
go.
Vertigo. I did not show any nipples. I didn't show any nipples. Shut up.
See if everything's looking legal.
I need to not yell that.
Golf 1 is empty.
My mom's home now, so I really can't yell things like I didn't show any nipple.
We have a plan.
That might be a bit might be a bit cringe.
Okay, right then. Yeah, let's make sure we keep. Well, no, Foxtrot 2
With a
keeps
doormat
having 2
sticking
people
out of
in
their
there.
dress up? What, like Burt Reynolds, just like a shag carpet
That's
coming
alright.
out?
Just
Hairs below the eye shouldn't
we all
exist.
are. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Right,
I wanted to
let's,
shave the spirit, but
push
I'm saving
through
for
to our
that to like
briefing.
lose weight.
Proud of you, Dream.
I've done all the conceivable math. I've run the numbers. I run them again. I cannot lose to Pierce.
And just because you like hairy men doesn't mean that everyone has to.
Should
And
I,
after
should I
that,
say anything there,
fix the
Dream,
Samsung
or?
radar, Simpson.
I
Yep,
didn't
get
say
out of here,
anything.
Andrew. Good luck. We'll be watching.
Please ignore me.
You make it sound like this job could be done by.
I had to say that. I had to show my mom that I get donations
so
and
I
paychecks from
pretty sure
Twitch for her to get off my back
then.
about streaming and being on the computer all day.
Yeah, thank you.
Oof.
But hey, it is what it is.
Poorly named missions.
My armor crashed.
Could
Does it?
sugar?
Does it?
I sent
You're
an
right, though.
updated one.
Yeah.
No, I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying
Like
your
Harrison
sexual preferences don't match mine.
Kashyyyk.
So
Stop.
Wait, what?
shush,
Slip over your words.
Cars 2 was the
Shush.
best movie ever created.
shush.
Cars 1's better.
Can we
Cars
get to the
one.
brief?
I would like to.
I'm just gonna go up. They're being annoying, thinking they're all funny. Oh, glad we could get out of that cars conversation. How you doing, Leary? Have you recovered at all?
I don't want to talk about it. Alright, Op 4 is attacking this time, starting in the port town of Isparan, and
I know,
there are
Vertigo. I'm
3
moving out soon.
terminal
Fingers
sites
crossed.
for them to hit. One is in the middle of the open, so I'd assume is by a some sort of makeshift camp. Terminal 2 is in some
I know,
sort of
right?
shaded
That's-
building. I'll be curious to see where that is. And then Terminal 3 is in the middle of the town itself. I would not be surprised if Blue 4 did an all eggs in one basket approach on the third terminal, but we'll just have to see how things go. Also, I'm Combo. Thank you for the raid of 2.
Oh, you were Whale rated me when I was just getting the stream started, and he saw it all. He was like,
Yeah,
Damn.
he also came in my chat to make sure I was watching, and I don't want to say anything.
well, now, apparently I started a renaissance because now he wants to go get a maid outfit as well. Anyway, moving on back onto this. So yes, we this is a terminal uplink, which is non-sequential here on our favorite jungle-themed map, Lagi Sola.
Can you do the talking? I need to go AFK for a second.
Sure.
Thank you.
Of course. And we are now coming in, so we will be able to actually look at the kits. And it's actually a pretty dark and foggy. I guess this is... I want to say this is sunrise, but I'm not sure. I don't think it'll matter too much. But starting with the attacking side, Red 4, they are probably going to be Russians, and they are good old EMR camo. Going to be using the 545 AKs as Finn. Abusing his invincibility is flying around, true to his name. God. So yeah, basic stuff, 545 AKs, 762 PKMs for the squads. For the platoon level, we do have PKPs, I am willing to bet. They're around here somewhere. As well as a RPG-42 on the back of Iander, who's also trying to follow his mother and try and fly around. They're having some fun with that. Otherwise, yeah, standard Russian stuff. They do have a pilot to fly the Mi-8, which is here, along with two BTR-80s. You can tell they are 80s because they have the hatch in between the two sets of wheels there. Pretty sure these ones are actually like some kind of honor guard thing with that BB logo. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. In addition, they have 4 Gaz Tigers, also with the honor guard logo, and 4 Gaz transport trucks. So a decent amount of vehicles and enough transportation to get them anywhere. That MAA can hold like 20 people or so. So that is a great tool to use. And it also has 2 PKTs, one on the back and one on the side. Moving over to Blue 4. Blue 4, we have British forces actually using 5.56 AKs or whatever designation they call them. I do not know, but 5.56 versus 5.45 classic. It's not quite a mirror match, but near as can be.
As far as the game is considered, it's
exactly. Marksman has the. I guess it's also a Mark 11, but it just looks funky because of the mod that they are using. It's a bit different from the RHS assets, and they have that is a FN Mag, which is essentially a 240 Bravo, just a bit different in construction. And Swola is the one holding the Carl Gustav for Blue 4 in this round. I just saw someone blink out of existence, but otherwise the MTP camo, which is essentially, it's just multicam under a different designation. I think that's a bit too light. The EMR camo isn't exactly the best either, but I think it's a better shade of green for this environment. But we will see with how
I don't know. I think in the distance wise, if you look at both groups from afar, just with the dark lighting, considering the whole AO is going to be a bit darkish unless they go on to pavement. I think both camos are going to work really well for this.
That's a good point.
More so the Blue 4 group.
There's a force between Leo Bloodwing and...
I cannot tell. They contrast with the ground so
no,
well,
Steve.
But they actually have some
not.
ground to contrast
Well, not if I have
compared
anything to say about it.
Lighter aspect of
Combo, thank you for the follow.
Op 4, which I'm not gonna lie, I can't even find right now. There we go.
Oh god.
I think they're gonna be able to blend into the ground really well. So doing any air-based recon is going to be very, very mute.
Plus, well, yeah.
And not moot, because they're not going to be able to see
I can
anything.
Pull off a dress.
The light fog on the ground from the air as well is also going to make that a lot worse.
BB means internal troops? That would make sense.
So, let's talk assets here. So, Blue 4,
Absolutely.
they got the 117, they get an M2 Humvee, they get some transports and 2 different types of helicopters, and the Little Bird does have the camera on it, so I'll be curious to see if there's a co-pilot on it. UH-60 does not have any miniguns. Meanwhile, Op 4 has the only armed air asset in the AO, and they can probably play chicken with some of the helicopters and 2 BTR. I think they said these were 70s to work with.
Either 70s or 80s, yeah.
Yeah, they're I think they're 70s, as well as transport
Probably.
trucks on their own. So overall, I mean, with the attacking faction having a 20% numbers advantage, I think based off the AOs, I think Op 4 has a
The
little bit of
FNF
an
Discord, type
advantage,
>
all
FNF
things
to join the
considered.
to
But
join
do
the
you wanna
FNF
start looking at the
Discord, but you're
terminal
gonna need to
sites?
join a unit to actually get into the ops. Sorry, what'd you say? I was talking to chat.
That's fine. I was talking to chat too. I'm
No.
gonna start looking over Terminal 1. So
To,
Terminal 1.
before you do that, a few notes
Okay.
about Blue Force assets. The 1117, the GMG has been rescripted to be a 240, so it has the 50 cal and a 240 instead of the 40 millimeter grenade machine gun. And then the Humvees, all of the unarmed ones are the armored variants. You can tell because the windows bulge out and they have a silver lining on the interior. However, the M2 one, the armed one, is not armored, so that can be taken out with small arms fire, opposite of the rest of them. But yeah, like you said, none of the helicopters are armed, and those trucks, the big trucks, are the unarmored ones, like the first round.
Yeah, should be good.
Oh, that was the
I would
oh, shit.
assume
Type
the
exclamation
gases
point
on the
ops. I'm
Op4
sorry,
side
that's
are
the
also
Patreon. I
bulletproof as
forgot.
well to help even that out. So that's
Probably
only gonna
not
really
Samuel, but
help,
we'll see.
The attacking faction, in this case Op4, to allow for rushes to be a little more successful with Thunder running.
Exclamation point OPS.
Let's look at Terminal 1 here. So we have a little campsite with a crashed UH-60 that's smoking. It is in Blue Fort territory, so they can build a fortification around it, but this one, it's kind of out in the open. I could see this easily being a throwaway objective, especially on three objective defenses. Usually one is abandoned to defend the other two, or an all eggs in one basket strategy is adopted where Blue 4, in this case it's Blue 4, but the defending faction focuses on just fortifying one objective.
It's not my
here.
Patreon, it's the FNF Patreon,
like
which
the
if
smoke
you are
effects they
interested
put
in
on
supporting
the
this
helicopter,
community,
though. It's not your
I
standard
do heavily
module,
recommend
it's,
donating to that. It's
an
a
actual smoke
great
mod-
cause,
module
and
that's
even
been,
a dollar helps.
calibrated to create this smoke effect along
So if you
the
want
whole
to
front of
help
the
this
chopper.
keep
So that's a
going
nice
on every
extra
Friday,
detail they put
please
down.
donate to that.
What are your
Patreon.
thoughts on the first terminal site, Barb?
I'm really forced to agree. There's not even much terrain to work with. You got a few trees, you got a rock, but it's just so lackluster in any redeeming quality that I could very much easily see them just abandoning this. If it was, say, at the fob, or maybe like near the fob, to where they'd have to garrison one side of it, I could see it being a better better defensible position, but it just really isn't. But I guess we should compare those to Terminals 2 and 3.
Terminal 2 is a bunker?
Yeah, that is a unique bunker. I have never seen this before. Jinx. You owe me a Coca-Cola. But yeah, this is some fucking Bond level villain shit in here.
Well, it
like,
has a CSAT symbol above it.
Is that?
So maybe it's one of the new assets?
That's just a hexagon. I don't think that's a CSAT symbol per se, but oh wait, no, yeah, I see the
on the top part
on the roof. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, but I don't know. This is, like I said, some Bond level village. You got the fucking golden or Goldfinger laser.
Stanners? I'm gonna ask him where he got this one.
Absolutely, this might be a map asset, but still, this is very interesting. You have the
this is
terminal.
Not a map asset. That's a shader effect on this.
That's true. That's true. So no, this is custom placed. But yeah, we have never seen this before. Very interesting. This better than the first terminal. You have more a little more variance in terrain. Some more map objects like the rocks.
You could turn this into a nice fatal funnel area.
Absolutely.
And have a squad hold this out very, very well. The one fear though is people crawling to the roof and firing. From this really
so you're late to join for this one.
Rooftop, but I don't think the attacking faction is going to think about that.
You could join with the Centaur stuff, which is first come, first serve, versus the units who get to RSVP slots. We do have a second thing going at 8 p.m. Eastern, or I think that's midnight Greenwich Mean Time.
This is pretty fucking cool. I
agree.
This gives me a lot of ideas.
Yeah, no, and with a decent perimeter defense with HESCO barriers or something akin to that, could very easily turn this into a deadly fortification. I would love to see them do almost like a hexagon-shaped fortification with the entrance on the western side versus the bunker's actual entrance on the eastern side. Almost give it that like wraparound cocoon kind of vibe. But yeah, this. We're seeing a lot of people here checking this out. They could very easily turn this into something deadly.
But I think
there's a few ways you can say it, Hunter,
just
but that's
having
one way.
Squad defend this from the inside also wouldn't be too bad because there's plenty of rooms to fall back to.
Yes, it is, Samuel.
In case grenade spam happens, but if they can just hold off the main area right here, they should be a-okay.
I'd be interested to see if anyone were to be familiar with this. They could throw grenades onto the top and like. At first, when I was looking down, I thought only the middle one was open. No, these are all open. They go into each of the different chambers. So it's almost like a game of pinball or like a skee ball. You throw a grenade up and it falls into one of the different holes and it goes into each of the rooms and clears it out, at least in theory. That could be an interesting little mini game, but let's see if that even comes to... Oh, they could also probably hop up on there. It doesn't seem too tall. They could probably hop up and clear it from that top, from the roof.
That's what I was thinking. They could enhance movement off the side or put a vehicle up and climb on that and get on the top. But again, like, I wouldn't think to do that if I just saw the structure. I'd find the entrance and just go in laterally because you don't have these types of openings on any building I've ever like seen. So
this is so interesting. I'm very excited to see how this will be defended. But with just under 4 minutes to go,
Terminal 3. I'll let you start.
Yes, this is the town of Itora, down south. This is a close contender with Terminal 2 as far as defensiveness. The terminal itself is in a 2-story barracks building with pre-barricaded windows, so this is actually a nice defensible zone and building at least. But the town surrounding it is very reminiscent of a Tanoa town. Some destroyed buildings, damaged infrastructure, etc. But overall, like, urban combat is probably one of the better ones to set up a defense in. And again, just going back to Terminal 1, this is night and day difference. I could easily see them go for Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. We see them going by Terminal 1 now, kind of checking it out. We have command up there. Might just be a spotting force, and then I would expect them to withdraw at least as soon as they have any form of contact. But yeah, with that pre-barricaded window in the terminal room itself and the surrounding kind of half-destroyed buildings to work off of, I could see Blue Fort kind of going for a 2 and 3 defense and then just leaving one to the wayside. However, north side of the safe start, we have a lot of assets and infantry ready to go forward and meet them head on. Possibly garrisoning this like fob at Soray. This in itself is a really good complex, but I feel like that might be a bit of a misplay just because how detached it is. Maybe for getting eyes to the west.
You also see that Blue Force dug a shit ton of fortifications to the south of this complex. Like, why?
Right where they're at now?
Yeah.
I think those were there.
No, these were not there.
Oh, you mean the ones? Oh shit. Oh yeah, no, these definitely weren't here. That is very strange. I don't know if they're just burning time or
who's commanding Blue Fort? No, because they're actually building.
It's
Bassbeard. So normally he's very good at predicting what the enemy does, and I think he's trying to see that here in this area. Samuel? But at the same time,
repel inside?
Why?
Maybe I could see that.
You know, like. This isn't gelling right with me in the sense that it's a very random area.
Thank you, Ems. I'm starting to feel the tequila head.
I'm not really liking this one. Because those fortifications should be spent on something like Terminal 3 to stack this out. But again, the forces seem really spread out here. He's doing a small defense on Terminal 1. Which is a proxy defense. They're holding a building next to Terminal 1
Hadrian's
to hold
Wall.
it. Terminal 2 has an
I'm
actual
familiar
defense.
with that one.
And they've been fortifying the outside of that as well. And then Terminal 3 is being the dud objective. And he's got a lot of forces like ready to go on a counter attack. I don't get it.
I really don't either, especially with they're using 5 of the unarmed Humvees, so they have some kind of plan. They're using the spread out method. Maybe they're trying to feign something because there's only 1 or 2 people in each of these Humvees. Maybe they'll push out, try and feign something bigger than it actually is, and try and just burn time, make Red 4 feel like they have to go slower and clear out the area between them and the Blue 4 AO. Their mission's starting now, so we'll see what happens. MI8 is lifting off with 3 souls inside, 2 plus the pilot. Red 4 X-ray going off to the southwest. But yeah, how many Blue 4 are actually going out? It's all those Humvees, and no, there are more, but we're almost had a fucking accident there as Coda and Flux nearly collided. As we go into this...
I know why Blue 4 is doing this. They just wanted to go through the tunnels.
They want to recreate that scene in Men in Black where they slide up the roof.
Turned around. He's scared of tunnels. Okay.
I mean, hey, in Arma, you can't trust anything. So it's a fair assumption. But yeah, they are definitely trying to garrison this fob here, which, I mean, if they were just to try and if they were to go into like the battle towers or something and get eyes on the approaches to Terminal 2, that'd be one thing. But that doesn't look like that's what they're doing. And already, M2 opening up at the MA8. So that kind of, like I said, make Blue 4's presence known, make Red 4 try and slow down and not rush themselves, burn as much time as they can off the clock. We're seeing Bravo 2 and Alpha 2, which is the lead element for Red 4. They're starting to dismount now when they have some more room to maneuver with those vehicles. I can kind of see what they're trying to go for, I think, but it is very confusing.
Half their force dedicated to guarding some random position.
I agree,
that
Vertigo.
Isn't gonna do anything for them. I don't get it. Op4's just gonna be able to. They're not even going to go to this position. Maybe they'll send a squad there for like recon, but.
You're talking about Terminal 3 or?
The position that Blue 4 is occupying, because the only thing I can think of is Blue 4 is trying to set up. Think where Op4 is going to do a massive dismount, which they are, right? I mean, we got Standers driving up with a truck.
Yeah, but he's only got 4 souls on board plus him. And they dismount, but I wouldn't call that a massive force in the slightest. Dusty's pulling up the rear with a gas Tiger, but I'm very confused at Blue 4's attempt at a defense here. I'm almost seeing flashbacks to the previous round where the defending team spread themselves out too thin because they have too much to work with. You know what I mean?
Well, this one just, like, I understood why they did that in the previous round, because they wanted to, you know, have some security on the defense. And, you know, the attacking faction's plan still circumvented most of it. But thankfully, Scandi Recon was able to be proactive with everything. But
so
here,
this is a bit of an aside, but Woonep, who is part of the helicopter team, he has -1 kill for an aircraft, and they only have the Black Hawk up. So either they intentionally destroyed the Little Bird, or he crashed it. But that Black Hawk is now trailing the MI8 in its blind spot as far as the guns are concerned, and just trying to keep track of it. I want to see if they've offloaded their payload yet.
I don't see the Little Bird at base. I'm curious why they took the Black Hawk that didn't have the camera.
Yeah, because that Little Bird was the recon one with the skids and the camera, so that would have been a great element to get intel with, but seems that Blue 4 has their own ideas, no matter where you look.
I'm surprised the freaking unarmed helicopter is chasing the armed helicopter.
Well, like I said,
the
two gun emplacements for the MI8 are on the front left and the back right. So by staying on the back left and just the rear in general, they should stay clear of the guns. But as I say that, the MI8 maneuvers, and now it's in the sight of that back right PKT. And now the MI8 is maneuvering. It has spotted that Black Hawk, and we're having a nice little air show.
Dude, look at where Stanners is. Oh my gosh. Kill them all, Sanders. Kill them all.
That's one. That's two.
There's two.
Two quick ones. Actually, three. He got three on his sheet. Grenades go down in return, but they go over the hill.
Fury
Wow.
killing a guy that was far. But what? What was
They were
Blue
just
Force
standing around.
thinking?
They went
They were
through a
just all
forward position
lined up
and
for Standers. So they didn't. They're not pulling security up here then. I don't.
one of the guys that died was a leadership element. I see a long range down on the back of one of the guys who's dead on top of the fucking watchtower. So, your guys is as good at mine at this point, man.
I think this is just a throwaway round. Like I can't think of anything.
Oh, good.
Else.
That means I get to eat dinner on time. Hell yeah.
Yeah, great. What are you having for dinner?
Fuck if I know. I know this is gonna be hot when my mom makes it.
I had a hand berry pie. No, a berry hand pie. So you know you make your own little crust with that. Put some berries in the oven and fried rice with scallops. And OpForce is doing a massive northern maneuver attack to Terminal 2. Then they'll probably split off to take Terminal 1, Terminal 3. As, or they'll just do, you know, unified assaults on either side. But
I know, right,
still,
Steve?
like,
PKT now opening up on both the Blackhawk and the compound itself. And in return, Point Man completely ignoring what Sanders did earlier, opening up on the MI8, but those shots are trailing way too far behind. And Sanders still playing Metal Gear Solid, trying to locate the sound of those shots. Trying to get some shots on Guy Fieri, but he was able to duck into a diner or some kind of dive, perhaps, and was able to...
It's on a Hesco bunker, you silly goober.
Okay, if you're gonna say he sends people to Flavortown, I get to make an actual joke about it.
Does.
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying I'm trying to put more thought than just haha Flavortown man. Have you actually seen
Flavortown man.
Have you seen pictures of Guy Fieri without his frosted tips? He actually looks like a respectable person.
Wow. The guy that's raising shit tons of money for businesses in the U.S. because they're getting shafted by COVID We're not getting political. Anyway.
I agree with you. No, I take that back. Guy Fieri is a wonderful human being.
Anyway, Kane is flanking around.
He just looks funny.
Trying to find other OpFor members to hit because they've already taken out two.
Hesco
but Sanders with that triple kill there. He's now climbing over.
Don't make me laugh when I'm trying to drink tequila.
Unfortunately, Sanders got spotted by Point Man and taken out by a nice mag dump there.
I guess he got the point.
I hate how there was a Maz round that went off immediately after you said that and took out a BTR.
But
that was so perfect. I hate you.
But yeah, Red Force, they've actually gotten pretty close to the terminal, so that Overwatch idea really didn't bear any fruit. With how thick the fog is, I'm not too surprised at that. But yeah, actually looking at this defense, it's not as capable as I would have liked to see. It's more garnered around the northeastern side of this bunker, which isn't the worst. Aim at the Stars actually crawled on top of the roof and got down, so he kind of fell back into the hexagon honeycomb shape.
He's glitched in there a touch, but
just a touch.
I mean, I can see what Blue Force plan was: get these high positions and engage.
Dives into a diner. Well, thank you, Nordic. You got it.
Regard, it is
thank you,
kind
Nordic.
Of working, but there's still so many other OpFor forces that are coming around.
We have Charlie too over to the west.
Be able to hold their own here, but it's gonna be a tough fight to defend as more and more OpFor forces come into this line.
It really doesn't seem like they planned too well for a northwestern approach, which begs the question: what were they preparing for then? They do have That's Not Me and Paladin in.
Attacking in this faction, I honestly can't tell you. This has been an interesting one to say the least.
Why is Alpha attacking that position? Why is Blue 4 garrisoning this position at Saray? Like, Why did they make this Maginot Line miniature back by their spawn? Like, the world may never know.
Aim at the stars, waking back up. That's a really nice position he has. I hope no one climbs up to the roof to counter him, though.
I feel like they will now that he's been spotted out there. They go, oh, hey, we can probably get up on the roof there. In fact, I'm curious how he got up on the roof there himself. He must probably got him from the outside, but still.
Might have jumped from one of the Hesco barrier walls. Or he might have run and jumped from the tip of the laser, because that's how you could climb onto those things.
To answer one of the people in your chat, how many kills does Buckets and Vagrant have? None. None on either of them.
And Miskov's already dead. I always like watching how he does, because he's another partnered person on Twitch.
Emzikov. If you like him so much, you can pronounce his name correct.
Sorry.
I know, it's your weakness.
Round came in, destroyed one of the armored gases.
Teams have returned a monkey.
Also, I heard an impact. Oh, we've got a pilot shot out of the UH-60. It's going down.
Oh, that's a crashed bird. Blackhawk down. Jesse's still alive in there for now, but yeah, that's a down bird.
All right, Op 4 is going to maintain that air superiority as we have Op 4 X-Ray charging around. Maybe they might start trying to hit terminals on the rear here, but we'll have to see. Or they're going to try to get up behind this fortified position on this ridge here and take out members of Blue 4.
For those wondering, Scandy is far up on the flank. They've learned their lesson from the first round and are trying to find a moment of opportunity rather than make an opportunity. They are to the southwest now of Terminal 2. They definitely have ears on that heavy M2 machine gun. And
Leander let out an RPG and gets a beautiful hit on
I was about to say that. Fucking beautiful. Takes down Blue 4's only armored asset. That 1117 kills another leadership element. You see the long range on the ground there next to it.
That
dead.
Was a 750 meter shot. And the RPG 42's effective range is 500 meters.
Wait, hold on. No, I want to count this out. So, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So
yeah, 700, 800 meters with where the markings end at 500. And he got that with one shot. Fucking God. Fucking God.
If you were to ever ask Azariah what Iander's good for, he'll literally just say AT. Like, because he's just bad at everything else, apparently. So, you gotta put people in the positions that they can succeed at.
Have you ever seen the Jackie Chan movie, The Legend of the Drunken Master? It's like that.
Yes.
Iander drinks 12 beers before FNF even starts, and then he makes shots like that based off of instinct.
Crazy shots. Like, there's no way you can counter that, though. Like, if someone's able to literally take the effective range of a weapon and go, haha, that's just recommended, right? And then just nail a 750 meter shot, like...
He's the kind of person to eat 5 Flintstone gummies and then survive the overdose. Like, Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Blue 4 has fallen back into the bunker itself. This is going to be
it's the Jamshed Award.
And X-Ray still up top here is going to try to get some marksman kills. Meanwhile, Standard's original group, they've got Guy Fieri and King coming around. 2 guys you really don't want to fuck with, who I've seen in recent ops. They've done really, really well. But Guy Fieri's getting shot at by his own dudes, unfortunately. And he was just about to get on top of Op 4 too.
Quick aside, Iander is not Finnish. He is Dutch.
He is Dutch.
Wait, no. Danish. He's Danish. Danish. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
You screwed up.
Oh, God. I'm scared of my life.
Knocking out Dusty. Guy Fieri getting the double tap. Koak now looking up to try to see what happened. Gets King knocked out, but then he gets knocked out by some members of
Oh, real quick. Terminal 2.
Yep.
Red 4 have breached the perimeter. However, Sanctu is hiding in the bed of the transport truck, watching the entrance and holding his fire.
Cheeky.
Charge goes off on the perimeter, but ineffective. So, yeah, this terminal is... Well, it's looking like the strongest position. But it could actually be the first to go. Meanwhile, Scandy, they're actually pushing in closer to Terminal 3. And Indigo Fox's 4-man team, Indigo Fox, Tarnfall, Gladen, and SL Dream, 4 big names in FNF, so close to a death squad of Scandi Recon here. And they might actually not even see each other. Usually Scandi just happens to see each other, but Finn, Iander, Nemesis, Infidel, they're all running in the exact opposite direction. So lucky for Blue 4 there.
I'm hoping Sank 2 has some sort of explosive trap here. But I think Op4 is going to be able
No,
to take Terminal 2.
Iander's
Scandy's going to take Terminal 3. Blue 4 is
Danish.
gonna
He's
have
not
to,
Dutch. I'm
force the
sorry.
pullback to
I'm
Terminal
mixed
1,
up
but
my
X-Ray
fucking
could beat
European
them
countries.
to the
I'm an
punch, of
American.
course.
What can I
X-Ray
say?
for Op4 there. Sank 2 looks like he's now trying to get into a firing line because he's watching all these people go in and around. If he has grenades, now would be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
There's the explosive trap.
Oh, I heard it. I'm seeing a lot of stars right at the entrance. Yeah, that was absolutely Sank 2's call. Was that actually Sank 2? Yeah, Sank 2 is the combat engineer, so he just made that call himself and got a lot of downs for it. Second one goes up inside.
He gets knocked out by Lolo.
And dies.
Yeah, he was taken out. I'm trying to find his number right here. He netted 2 kills with that explosive trap, and we've got 4 people down. Jack now blue on bluing here, but that is quickly adjusted. He got some long range shots from Blue 4, so that bought Blue 4 a bit of time on the defense there. But that is textbook perfect explosive trap plays that you want to make. So Sank 2, great job on that.
Too often we see explosive traps go to waste. That was not one of them. Yeah, right on that explosive. 2 bodies and then pads real close. And yeah, a quick note, the sky has lightened up, so this was sunrise, and now visibility is getting a little bit more extended. So now we're seeing, yeah, like you said, those Blue 4 shots from the southwestern side of Soray.
Real quick,
Robert Wolf, thank you for the follow, very much. Thank you.
They're going to be able to take that, and Scandi Recon poised to take Terminal 3, so the battle for Terminal 2 is incredibly important. Because it is going to decide the victory here for Blue 4.
There's Terminal 1 going. And Command actually over there by that fob. They should have, they know about that now. Dryden and Mountain gonna head out of there real quick. Not even aware of it, so we could. Why is Kami Slaughter down? Did Kami Slaughter fell down the ladder?
Hey, I just realized grenades, when they're thrown in the water, we lose the symbolism, and then they do reduce damage because they're in water. So it's actually a really nice boon for the defenders here because they don't have to really worry about grenades.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it doesn't quite affect Satchels as much. However, Lolo gets fucking murked. They have a nasty crossfire here between Hasinger and Granny for the dub.
Yeah.
Hasinger getting suppressed, pulls back. This is some great CQC. Seeing those stances, the keynote of Arma right there, those stances.
Grenade just being thrown around both smokes and frags.
Oh, Levi getting fucking murked. Oh god, he's turning into spaghetti. Where's Guy Fieri when you need him? Vincer looks like he's pretty hurt.
Right here, just holding. Op4 might need reinforcements soon as this TSB group for Op4 does their best. Meanwhile, Somi throwing 2 good grenades here and taking out the CCP position for Op4. I don't think Somi realized that they were there, but he just inflicted so much damage.
Where was that at? I missed that.
Just outside of Sector 2 here. Rockets.
Oh, yeah.
Bunker now. Blue 4 might be able to hold Terminal 2.
Terminal 1's done, and Scandi, they've actually pushed into the Itara Terminal 3, and they're gonna get it unopposed. So I'm thinking this is done for the defending Blue 4. It is all Red 4's game.
Yep. No. Again, the fight is going to be here. Terminal 2. Tony trying to crawl over, is spotted and immediately takes fire, but Blue 4 appears to be getting a bit of a number advantage now against the attackers. Op4 desperately needs QRF to come to Terminal 2, which we'll get from Scandi Recon, but the rest of Op4 is too busy fighting the defensive forces at Saray instead of playing the objective. They're too busy focusing on hostiles instead.
Yeah, the Saray soiree, am I right?
Yep. Saw me getting around. Mag dumping
someone,
but then Jonathan is able to take him out. But, I mean, even if he goes one-on-one even here, Blue 4 still has that number advantage. There's always a quote I like to use from Ghost Recon Future Soldier that would sometimes be said when you did a multiplayer match. And it was always focus on the objective, not the hostiles. And in objective-based gameplay, regardless of the game, that is always fucking true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because if Op4 were to just send more forces to this objective, or just the objectives in general, instead of
Jonathan
focusing on that
from
Blue Fort
Spotify?
garrison,
Is that a Spotify
they would be able to easily
thing?
overpower this spot, but it's falling apart here for Op4.
I bet.
Because what's going to end up happening is I think Blue 4 is going to be able to repel the Op4 attack here. They're going to lose Terminal 3 because Scandy Recon's going to hack it, even though we've got
the tunnel plan. What do you mean, them over by
Saray? Defense at that sector. But
you mean this
Blue
tunnel?
4, they're going to take everyone from Saray after realizing Terminal 3's hacked and just reinforce Terminal 2. And just be able to hold it. Op4 is trying to commit more forces to Terminal 2 here, though, but Blue 4 has groups of QRF starting to trickle in. So there's the Terminal 3 hack, Blue 4 command.
Oh, yep. I was about to say, yep. Yeah, they came back here from Terminal 1, and now they see that that's there. Question is, are they going to try and go for it? It looks like, yeah, Stalin and Kami Slaughter both going in to try and retake the site. However, that's not going to be the best idea with Nemesis and Infidel on Overwatch from that battle tower. Nemesis is the machine gunner with a PKP. He has great Overwatch, and then so do Nimya, Yanni, and Az watching just from the east, from the barracks building itself. They're already down Joseph Stalin, and yeah, and I think there was another member from Command who's already dead because there's only 3 up.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, they're 45 seconds on the clock. Yeah, no way that they're going to be able to get back to that in time. So it's going to come down to Terminal 2, and I'm seeing more and more stars for Blue 4 pop up around there. Broder's Guard and Mask now down. Aim at the stars up top in that hex shape with that the mini-me. Great little cheeky position. Could be very effective, but really for a limited time. Once they realize he's there, he doesn't have any cover to duck behind or protect himself with, apart from going up onto the roof and then just exposing himself to whatever is looking from the outside.
So that terminal's lost. We got Bassbeard. Oh, nope, he's dead. Never mind. But something I want to point out, there is a guy at Terminal 2 at that CCP position named Killer, and he is doing the opposite of what his name implies. And is
dying.
Actually bringing back a lot of units. He's working on Fred and research. He was able to get McCarthy back up. And that might give Op4 a few extra numbers to take this bunker, because Op4 right now is waiting for QRF from the northern side and the
any kind of reinforcements
team to come in. And Blue 4 is going to be able to hold this, but right now what Op4 needs to focus on is getting those that 5-man group in, getting Scandy Recon in from the south.
Charge goes off in Terminal 2, the main sector. I don't think that killed anyone. However, it is worth noting.
That might have been Rolo's charge, because Op4 left that central area and they just got quite a few kills. Let me check his kill count real quick. He's on 1, so it wasn't him.
But there's no other, maybe Mischief only has 0, or he doesn't have any at all. I don't know who that was.
It might have just been a time charge from a dead guy. I'll quickly look at the roster here, but that killed 2 people.
Interesting.
And Blue 4 doing a thunder run back to the sector.
Yep.
And that bunker.
Killer ducking down. All of Killer's work has been undone right before his very eyes as Fred and research go down. Killer trying to get that gunner.
Some shots. And aim at the balls has come up, and he's also firing into that bunker, getting a nasty keyhole here.
Yeah.
And I think just got a great headshot on Killer.
Yep, aim at the stars on 1. Still looking out there. Shaltazar, no, angle isn't quite right for him, but I think he knows something up.
Here, Blue 4 pulled all their forces back to cover Terminal 2. Op4 wasn't able to push all their forces to Terminal 2, and I think Blue 4 is going to be able to hold this one. Even though, in my honest opinion, Blue 4 strat
shouldn't have worked.
Yep.
So yeah, with Rolo just got another kill around the side as Guy Fury comes to try and avenge, but Blue 4 now has taken pretty solid control over this whole swamp marsh area. We now have a lot of Red 4 up at the fob itself. Blade getting friendly fired by the two BTRs, which are both still in play. Looks like G-Legs' BTR has taken some damage along with Holton's, but they're both still very much in play. They can very easily use these to push into the forest as a strike team working together. Make another path for QRF to come in, all these Red 4 infantry from Saray. But yeah, Blue 4 is doing a great job at holding this, pulling some counterattacks. The QRF coming in, getting some great kills.
Yeah, I don't see Op4 bouncing back from this one. They've got two separate groups of infantry on the northern southern sides. And Blue 4
You forget.
fortified defense here.
You forget Scandi Recon. They're going to be coming in from the south, from the soft underbelly. They only really have to worry about Misu, Tackleberry, and Navy, who are kind of looking to the south from their positions, maintaining that 360. Maybe they got the call out from command that they're there, but between
this environment's too open. If Blue 4 has guys on top of rocks and elephant grass, I think
25 minutes to work with, though.
Scandi, but we'll see.
I think Scandi can turn this around. If anyone could, it'd be Scandi. And I'm not biased when I say that.
Op4, they still have a fire team sized element here, but yeah, one of them just got headshotted. And you have the Blue 4 marksman, Far, is now firing off and picking off the rest of Op4 as they try to crawl away.
Ooh,
Mischief
great
knocking Clown out,
exchange.
but he gets knocked out himself.
Yep. And
there's the fire team for Op4 down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
check,
everyone down.
We still have about 23.5 minutes remaining. I am flabbergasted that this strategy worked for Blue 4, excuse me. But I think the VIP here today would probably be Sanctu with that explosive trap on the front that completely halted Op4's momentum into Objective 2. And that's what bought Blue 4 enough time to realize that the
I know, right, Vertigo? It's such a shame,
so
too.
they could close the gap on this position.
Yeah, I was really hoping that that little fire team could hold out long enough for Scandi and the Saray infantry to push down, but no, that's not going to be the case. They are mounting up, but Tarnfalk and Indigo have taken note of the BTR's presence. Indigo just launched a GL over towards the BTR, but no explosion and no real notice from the BTR. I don't know what he's firing off.
I think they're just hiding from the BTR at this point. They need to get AT on it.
Absolutely.
But
oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Tarnfalk just got ran over. That was completely unnoticed. Tarnfalk was prone in the grass trying to hide as best he could.
Because again, there's no third person.
No third person. Only for
first person. So they had no idea it was there, and they just completely ran him over. Amazing.
Oh my god, I'm sure he's gonna be in chat in like 5 seconds.
It. Like they're just looking around like what just happened? So you gotta remember, in Fnf rules, it is illegal, it's a bannable offense to run people over intentionally. Unintentionally, you're allowed to do what you want. If you could it's running people over, then it's fine.
I can speak from
to tell when it's intentional compared to ununintentional, but
because like no, he didn't speed up at all. He was going the same speed. Just y'all hear that? Did I hit something? Did I hit a rock or something? Y'all, what the fuck was that?
Probably a rock or just some extra water that reduced the speed. But I'm looking at Blue 4 right now. I don't see anyone. No, Pointman has AT, and he's coming up to the Hesco, and he is angry.
Yeah, he's got an RPG-26 and
there's the hit.
Perfect front hit. Still alive though, no cook-off smoke. Stathenberger, yeah, he hops out. Yeah, no.
It's still usable though. It is a BTR 70.
There we go. It's still opening up, still turning around.
Staying up there. His driver just got out and got blown up.
Yeah, Stathenberger. Oh, grenade right in Stathenberger's face.
Got a hit on his leg. But you gotta. So something about the BTR 70 models from RHS are similar to the Huey models in RHS. For whatever fucking reason, they are just tanky. Just fucking tanky as hell. Like
it was also, to be fair, it was also an RPG 26, which I believe is the weakest launcher from RHS. So the fact that it hit and only took out the front left wheel probably did some damage as well. I'm seeing a lot of shattered glass. So those portholes, including the gunner's porthole, is probably fucked. Yeah, that's command in there with Pierce. Tesla and Panzer pulling up the rear. They might get caught up by the F1 group up to their east.
Yeah, Blue
and here comes Scandy.
Forces out though from the bunker. It is that F1 group for Blue. I don't know why they did that. They just put out their defensive forces really far, and Upper might be able to take this out from Blue Force nose now.
Turn folks in my chat. Are my insides supposed to be on my outside? I don't think so. You should consult a doctor. Scandy, they have been called out south of the objective, and so they're returning fire wildly, trying to get some kind of cover. Yanni finds Tom, sprays him down, so now they have a decent position to work with. But then they still have a good 100 meters to cross to get to that terminal bunker. Yeah, Turnfolk, it was, they didn't even see you. We watched that whole thing, they did not even see you.
G-Legs, meanwhile, holding this other BTR here just on the gun, trying to find an angle on Foxtrot 1, but he's slightly blocked. It looks like he's trying to test the driver's seat. And then he goes back to the gun, I think because the engine was disabled, and by switching from the driver to the gunner, that got oofed. And Indigo getting a perfect GL shot on the BTR, but it was a flare round.
Of course it was, why wouldn't it?
Going off, it just took out Paladin.
Yeah, a little premature. I guess without
that was hold up, let me see if there's a -1 here to try to figure out who did that. Yeah, I can't because they're all at 0 or 1 or 2, so we'll never know. But where's aim at the balls? He had a really good spot up here, but I don't see. I think he was taken out somewhere.
Yeah, I think he got
his
murked.
spot would have been really nice to hold for that terminal, especially with his machine gun.
Here we go now. Yanni as Nimia stacking up with the charge already detonated. I'm gonna try and see if there are any more, but it's gonna be hard to tell just in general. I would love to see him try and climb on top using enhanced movement, but it's just such a clusterfuck in there. Shots on those sides. Oh, but the GL takes down Clown. That's one less to worry about. I think two less. Yeah, they got another guy down in there.
Yep, Op4 has fresh grenades too.
Oh, and Dylan goes down as well. These guys haven't seen any contact. They're lusting for blood, and they're gonna find it here in this compound. Wisp is wondering what the fuck is happening, and Scandy needs to push in before those guys wake back up. Nimia gets a down on Wisp, and there's no one else in there between them and the terminal. They know exactly where it is. They just know they need to turn south. Clown does wake back up though, and Dylan is probably not far behind.
I would have been able to hold this if they didn't push Foxtrot 1 out because.
Yanni goes to. Oh god, Pierce, what are you doing? Pierce, what are you doing?
Hey, it's the square hole.
It's the square hole.
Square hole.
Oh god, Pierce, what are you doing, my guy? Oh my god. I don't think the mission maker accounted for this as Clown goes down. Az gets shot in the back by Granny for the dub. And Granny's the last one in there. Nimia trying to patch herself up. Yanni and Az are both down. The rest of the scanning need to get in there. We still have Infidel, 10, Patrick, Mountain, Nemesis, Blade, Iander. They're still there. Baked Potato is also in that compound as well. He's hiding behind to the right, but the terminal's to the left. So he's hoping that they're going to look away from Baked Potato as they push in, which isn't the worst strategy I've ever seen. Here you go, Norik.
Well, that all happened.
Of course,
we don't even have
fuck.
the 15-minute warning yet. I think Op4 is going to be able to take this one because Blue 4.
Yeah, 16 minutes and change.
Oh, nope, they're charging in. Maybe.
Yeah, here they go. This is their best chance. All those Humvees, none of them are armed, so none of them can really take out the BTR per se. But if any of them have AT,
security.
Nope.
But some of the Humvees getting stuck in the marsh.
Oh man, Nemesis spots out Stark to the far side. Baked Potato gets spotted out by Patrick with the PKM. And it's a bit of a fight there. Tessic trading shots. BTR still trying to push up around this obstacle. This is tempting fate. This is just tempting fate right here.
This is too fucking close to call.
Baby Potato limping back.
70 by G-Legs, getting some nasty shots, knocking some
Oh yeah, I forgot that was still there with a 14.5. That can easily penetrate those armored Humvees.
They're getting out of the BTR 70, and Ash is right behind them.
Yep, Pierce.
And there's the hack.
Oh, they got the hack.
They're able to run in, yep, and take the objective. Blue has 90 seconds to get in here.
Oh my God, Pierce and Mountain holding it. That's a good combo there. Two good players, and they have the BTR.
There's 3 left.
They gotta be mindful of the GLs. Yeah, Baby Potato and Granny still alive in there. Oh.
Granny and Baby Potato need to come around and take stuff. Baby Potato's crippled, so it's gonna be up to Granny. Granny popping a fresh mag.
Pierce tries to hop in, but the BTR pulls away as Ash pulls around. They're rubbing shoulders. Ash runs out of ammo and Pierce gets the kill. Baby Potato gets the...
Also getting crippled.
Oh, again, and Granny's bandaging as well.
Granny's the one bandaging up.
30 seconds.
On defense. Mountain holding the line here.
Baby Potato can't limp there in time. That's too much time. It's gonna take a minute for him to get over there. Nimia is still trying to bandage up though. Nimia is exposed. Granny for the win, pushes around the corner. 15 seconds. They're gonna be careful pushing in here. Granny's gonna be a bit quicker. 10 seconds.
11. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna touch it. Granny stops it.
7 seconds on the clock. 7 seconds on the clock. We now have 15 minutes. Mountain is still in there. Does anyone have any AT? SDS is pushing around. The hatch is open. The hatch is open.
Oh, if someone climbs up there and tries to get like a keyhole shot. Come on, someone has to, please.
None of them are combat engineers.
Meanwhile, in the other BTR, you got 3 Blue 4 guys approaching G-Legs' BTR.
Indigo is friendly wiggling. Yeah, G-Legs cannot go anywhere, I don't think. Maybe he still can. With that, he's only got 1 busted wheel. That shouldn't completely immobilize him. Mountain is still trying to drive around, but he hops out! Dust Eyes runs out of ammo. Gets a kill on SDS. Dust Eyes pulls out his handgun. Goes for the execution!
He tucks his Dust Eyes, Hillary Clinton's him. It's GG. This is it.
Iander's still back by the truck trying to pick up Flying Finn. Because Finn has all the medical stuff. It's possible.
No, it's GG. This is a solid GG, my friend. It was GG when Nim was caught bandaging instead of playing the objective at the 7-second mark.
She was playing the objective. She was the one who hacked it. You gotta give her some credit, but I agree.
20 seconds, you set your gun to full auto and you fire at any sort of fucking movement.
I agree. I wouldn't say that's PTFO as much as playing for the 30 seconds that are left on the clock. You know what I mean? If she had, just held with the bandage, just let herself bleed out a bit, toss some nades, and try to just buy the time. I agree. 7 seconds. That was the difference. That was the difference.
If she had her gun up.
If she had thrown a nade and crippled Granny again, even if she still got killed in that same time frame, Granny wouldn't have been able to run to the terminal. Like, that's how close these rounds can get. And Jesus Christ, you still gotta give Scandy credit for making it as close as it is.
Talking about how the BTR had 2 Blue 4 guys behind it and Mountain started driving around. Mountain didn't know they were there. That camera cannot see when people are right up to the BTR. So he had no idea they were there. He got out.
Plus, the glass was shattered from the RPG shots.
So if he started running people over, he was again just trying to maneuver a spot so he could dismount. And that could be argued.
G-Legs hops out. He gets Indigo.
Indigo Fox.
Yep, but 2 RCC guys in the elephant grass, they must have heard those. Tell me they heard those shots. Starg must see G-Legs. He does.
It's pool party. G-Legs is not going to be able to get to the front door, though, because the fucking BTR is watching it like a fucking hawk. Where's Falcon when you need him?
Shut up.
Oh, fuck. Yander got Flying Finn up.
Yeah.
And they do have the AT weapon.
It's Iander. It's Iander. Hey, wait, no, Iander, is that that's the Carl Gustav, isn't it? No, that's still the RPG. Okay,
That's RPG, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. G-Lag slowly crawling across, tossing some nades. And that splash definitely should have gotten the attention of Dust Eyes, who's going to start watching that very intently. And there's not much G-Legs can do.
Here, smoke grenades are useless.
Yeah.
Dust Eyes, meanwhile, watching that area. Not sure if he saw that gun move, because I think, yeah, that played out as well as I thought it would.
And that's 3 for Dust. Ten minutes to go. There's still a chance for Iander and Finn, the two-man tag team. They could, I mean, even if it's just, you know, popping in, hitting the engine. If they came around from the south side, which is the side they're on, see that engine, or see that the backside of that BTR, the gun is, they're not exposed to that gun, and they could get a shot off on the, onto it, maybe make it cook off. But they gotta move quick, and they are. And they still have that opportunity to move up and try and climb on top of the thing, poke around those holes, and see what they can find inside. But now's the time. Scandi supremacy. That's what I believe in. The Scandi supremacy.
Fisher coming up to join them as well. It is technically a 3-on-5 right now, with 9 minutes remaining. Not counting out the Op 4 guy bleeding out on the side. So mathematically, it's possible. With that BTR facing the entryway right there, it's going to be tough. But there is a massive blind spot that Iander could exploit, and then they can just wait for the cook-off to end. But that's what
I was talking about. Just hitting that rear end, that fat badonkadonk ass of the BTR. Hitting that, letting it cook off, and then they still have a lot of time to work with. Alternatively, like I said, they could try and get up on the roof, but I don't think that they would need to climb onto someone's back, which is a bit, that's a bit of a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch.
Fisher has the Blue 4 marksman rifle.
Interesting. I don't know if that's you can set that to auto, but he does have the iron sight, so that should be effective
he can't set to auto, but a 7.62 weapon.
Especially 7.62 NATO, yeah.
Really effective here, yeah.
You just spam that mouse 1. I agree. Iander and Finn actually going around that west side as well, so they're trying to think outside of the box when they should try and think inside of the box. Because if they come around from the right side of the entrance,
position for the 1ER guys to hit them from the elephant grass they're in, but they're not watching these vectors. They're watching side to side, which confuses me.
Usually the RCC guys are on top of this, but I don't know if they think the BTR has a better sight line over the bunker or what. But
all right, here's the deal. Fisher, he's on point. He's going to get killed by Dusty. Yander's going to pull out that AT weapon, kill Dusty, and then they're going to wait for the cook-off the end. That's going to be a 2v2. Maybe the 1ER guys are going to come in, but if that terminal's still set to 7 seconds, it's not going to be in time.
No way. No way in hell. And this is terminal uplink, not terminal rush. So it should be, if memory serves correctly, it should just be paused, still not reset. Still at 7 seconds. Oh shit, Kim Kardashian is filed for divorce from Kanye West.
Who the fuck cares?
I don't know.
All right, here we go. Play by play. No, Iander, you don't want to go on point. Oh, you little bastard, don't go on point.
I'm watching Dust Eye's first person. He's looking side to side. Another grenade goes in. I wonder if they hear that BTR turret turning. It's hand cranked, but it does make a bit of noise. Someone as keen as Iander should be able to hear that with his elf ears. Iander kind of going in, slowly slicing the pie. Dust Eye saw the gun. He's looking to the left. Draws the fire.
Okay, Iander now knows. And he throws a grenade.
6 minutes. Tries to throw the smoke.
The 1ER guys. Iander now coming out with the AT. He's gonna have a nice blind spot to exploit on that BTR.
Oh, the smoke is blooming. I think that might have just been the one puff. Yep. Oh, and there it goes. That one puff was enough.
So well, though.
Yep. Hops out. Doesn't get any worthwhile. Fisher turned around and shot Finn. I can't even.
Right. Op four. Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding a blue 4 gun, but I don't know. Who knows? With 5 minutes and change left to go, this is getting closer. The BTR was that big hurdle. What about the RCC guys? The RCC guys are getting in the BTR.
Yeah, its engine's dead though.
Yeah, I think so, because they're not moving it. Oscar's running up on foot, and Stark hops out of it. They gotta work quick. Finn's he's patching himself up as the medic. And probably the rest of the guys as well. They probably took some shots. Dust Eyes comes around the corner, pops Fisher. He wasn't paying attention. Finn tries to go for the revenge. And isn't able to find it. I don't like their chances. Oscar finds Iander.
Yep.
And now Finn is caught between a rock and a hard place.
1v5, clutch or kick, Finn.
Oscar looking like he's going to try and go around the far flank.
You're losing connection, my friend.
It's fine. I'm good. Please tell me I'm good. I do not want to miss this.
You have been disconnected. Finn getting the kill. 1v4.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oscar trying
swear to
to
God.
see through the Hesco camo. Might get a good shot on Finn. And there's the shots, and Finn is dead. GG, Blue 4 wins.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's when my internet decides to have a shit?
Yep. Op 4 has been eliminated. Blue 4 has gotten the W. Down to 4 people. It was a tight match. I can't say I agree with Blue 4's strategy, but hey, it worked. So might as well take it.
I guess.
Bay Potato killing both of his friends.
There's not even any point pushing back.
There's the GG.
This is why I can't wait to move out. I'm gonna like try and go to my parents and be like, hey, can I just like hardwire my connection to the router for like the last month that I live here, please?
All right, I'm jumping downstairs.
Yeah, same.
I ran out of ammo.
Well, that was wildly close.
4 seconds.
Good effort.
Yeah, Blue 4-1.
Right,
Blue
break, Vega. You can all hear me now. Apparently, no one could hear me at all in the deaf chat, which was fun to try and tell you all to calm down. Right, let's get our numbers for the last round.
Scandy had some great previous.
Red Strike, how many have you got?
Then what was the last mission map? I can't see it on here.
I know, Iander, we watched it. It was a good idea, and you got the great kill on the BTR, but he was totally unharmed.
I think it's
Bristrucker. Yes, beautiful. I think that was like more like 800, but still.
Bistrica.
Bistrica or Channel.
Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Apologies, I'm just considering.
Okay, Red Strike, how many have you got? Are they still here or is Red Strike gone?
13.
They said 12 in the chat.
Okay, UPSC. 1RW.
7.
Zeus.
7.
PLH.
You didn't even see that, Vic? Yeah, I called it distance, and you saw a muzzle flash. That's how you got that shot, Iander?
Yeah,
Jesus
that's fine.
Christ.
Most people have been in their same ones that they've been all night. It's about to switch. Don't worry, I write everything down for a reason. AA, how many have you got?
7, I think.
Whoever just poked me, was a pointless task, I'm in the game. Scandy, how many have you got?
The same.
America Hollywood movie.
Tau.
7.
TK.
I believe it's 6.
TSP.
5.
Chad.
2.
FK.
3.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
4 IB.
93, so probably like minus the 2 casters. It's 91.
Congratulations, F, on increasing your regular attendance.
It's probably
by
like 48,
300%.
42.
That's really impressive. Right, let's get 1RW split.
That guy that wanted to do it is couldn't make it.
Okay, that's fine. Well then, that's fine. One of you then jump on Op4 command. 1RW go Op4. Is there a Centaur player who'd be interested in taking command for Blue Fort?
Sphere's by himself right now, I could do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Dingo, we've played Op 4 all night.
Yeah, right. Everyone, listen. I write this stuff down. I do the maths. I work out what teams you are. Funnily enough, almost all of you have been on the same teams all night. So now what I'm going to tell you is, if you've been Op 4 all night, go Blue 4. If you've been Blue 4 all night, go Op 4. If you've been one of each, then wait, and I'll be starting you guys at the end. So there we go.
Slotted us Op 4, but we've been Op 4 all night.
I don't care. Can we just stay Op 4?
Just, oh my god.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start the prediction now. It is a terminal rush. Here, hold on. Jesus Christ. Come on, Stugbot. I typed exclamation point mission. There we go. 48 red 4, 42 blue 4. Approximate. We'll check on those numbers, but oh wait, sorry, no, I think it's blue 4 and red 4 again. Apologies. Yeah, blue 4 is attacked. 4 is attacking. So you want to vote for the attackers, go for that, but let me change the mission real quick. We got to change that. Red 4, there we go. Thank you, Vertigo. Yes, there's a terminal rush mission, which means it'll be sequential. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick while I have a chance.
Same thing.
And I'm going to peek my head out the door and make sure my parents aren't watching.
Well.
Or, outside the door.
FK. Yep. Okay, so you guys jump on Blue 4. I think it's Blue 4 attacking, I can't tell, it's been worded weirdly.
And there you go, I'm gonna kindly ask I take that platoon lead spot.
Hey Dingo, can Zeus take up for? The numbers look like that anyways.
Yes.
Thanks.
Where you go, Dusty? Over
there. FK,
Reg.
yes, you can.
Reg, you wanna go with
4IB, let's get you Blue 4. Right, let's... Okay, who's not miss... Are there any groups still to be slotted? Other than Centaur. Okay. Okay, TK go Op 4.
Mass Alpha 2.
I'm going to come on down now and assume everyone ready is Centaur. You know the drill by now. Please don't ask stupid questions. Amiga, Op 4. Koro, Op 4. Navy, Op 4. Sanctu, Op 4. Paladin, Op 4. Somi, Blue 4. That's
I know,
not
right?
me,
Vertigo.
Blue 4. Wisp, Op 4. please and thank you to all.
Vertigo, why'd you have to phrase it like that, man? I ain't gonna lie, lifting up a dress to have to go pee was a very strange feeling that I didn't entirely appreciate.
Okay, let's have a look. That all seems to be fine. Right, whoever Sphere, it's alright, you guys.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna need a second platoon leader if the majority of our troops are gonna be in second platoon. Otherwise,
But I will have to say, I
Alright,
do
thank
agree
you.
with, I think M said it. I think Lear's just
If your squad doesn't have a
afraid
squad
of the
lead, you're gonna be
power
leading
that I
the team lead
have
slot.
pulling off a dress like this. Because I look cute.
And I
look
am
damn
likely going
cute
to
wearing
want
this
one
dress.
more volunteer in Golf 1 just so that vehicle can be operated. Right now it only has a gunner. Doesn't need a commander really, it just needs a driver.
Shut up, Steve. Shut your damn mouth.
No volunteers? Okay, well I guess we only have...
To go over
one
the
and one
teams
more
real
three then.
quick. Blue Forest attacking, Red Forest
Volunteers for
defending.
Go for it.
Let's see, Devincer is on Blue Forest.
Just a quick one.
means,
Sorry, I accidentally
yep.
misclicked
Scandy
on
is
Tackleberry.
fully loaded.
Tackleberry
We have a
have that
TSB
slot
Scandy mix, all in the Charlie squad for Blue 4. So that'll be good. We have Panzer, Tessik, Sheltazar, Emzikov,
thank you guys. Looks like
Delta.
both units are set.
So that's
Blue 4 is okay.
Red Strike, the Czech
Lovely.
group.
Hold
They're
it.
pretty good
It's
as
alright,
well.
guys.
Sergeant
Mountain
Alvin
G-Legs in the
Stank
vehicle.
Twa, Edwin Birch, please
Severe is
move
the
up
company
to
commander.
some slots up in first
1
platoon.
RW though
Platoon, 'cause
on
there's
Red
no
4,
reason
that's
to
pretty
have
good.
3 people in one.
UPSC, they're
In second
decent.
platoon,
They have their moments.
when everyone can fit into
SL
first.
Dream for Bravo. Bat Spirit on Charlie. And I'm inclined to go for Blue 4 on this. Severe is strong. Severe is very strong.
Cool.
Very strong
you happy?
individual.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, awesome. Let's look at that. Just Cora to
Stan.
slot.
Thing up in first platoon.
Again, if you want to see me wear other costumes,
Okay.
etc.,
Right, let's push through to our briefing.
feel free to donate. Send a message saying what you'd like me to wear. I'll see what I can do. Nordic was also already saying that he wants me to do a Operator Chan cosplay, which I definitely can do. It should be pretty. Should be pretty simple, I think.
It's only
He's just a
two
child,
buttons, guys, by the
Joel.
way. It's only,
You're,
it's only 2 buttons.
you're literally the worst.
You need to click.
Give him some slack. His dad is not here.
Daddy's not here to hold his hand, so he's...
Break.
Yeah,
In,
that's very simple. Only things I would need would
Is he
be.
still watching? Dream.
No, he has to get up at 5 in the morning.
I'd
tonight.
need the
That's
blonde
tomorrow.
wig.
Introduce Dream stats.
I need a black helmet. I would pretty much need the setup, but I could buy a $10 like Amazon chest rig that's just like
I'm
a
calling
olive
off
drab.
Janus Mom then.
Oh, okay. No, what I'm saying is...
Break.
Yeah,
I
I
can
could
hear
probably do
far
that.
too many people talking in the background. There should be... Shush. Just 5 minutes.
Hey, your order is large and shipping with FedEx 6 ages delivered to your areas. I never expected to see it. Yeah, fair.
Short. What is our briefing?
Gotta keep adjusting myself.
Alright, yeah, this is the
Tube
finale
top
of
keeps
the
slipping.
Boston War.
It's just a tank top
so
that I have the shoulders
I
down on,
added
so you can
some cool
see my
parts and ask for
bare,
some cool
exposed
permissions.
shoulders.
So there will be assault
am I doing
boats
that? Why did
are
I-
already loaded onto vehicles for both teams. You will find them in your spawn area. Also, there's 2 apartments at Terminal
What did I
1,
do, Gors?
which are blocked down. So don't try to get into them, they're basically not enterable. And last but not least, very interesting part is both teams are equipped with soft headgear. In case of the French, it's an UN beret. In case of the Serbs, it's a bandana. that's all from my part. I hope you enjoy this
Yes.
final mission, and I hope you
I didn't
can
realize we
look
were
at those
Amish
cool
here.
things
Can't
inspected
even show
in-
shoulders. Oh, you'd be
Fantastic.
you
Thank
would
you very much.
piss your pants if
Bluefall,
you
do you have
saw
any
me.
questions?
If you saw my ankles,
Okay,
my
questions.
exposed ankles.
Op 4.
What's the green and white area on my map?
Oh, it's just a marking of a football field.
Oh, okay.
It's just a
Bruh.
football field.
Strong effort. Welcome to Armour, and welcome to the map. Yeah, thank you very much everyone for coming along tonight. It's been a loud one. It's been a good one.
You're too sober for
Played.
this?
It's been fun.
I'm not drunk enough for this. Well, I guess
CLs,
is
I'll pop a
kind of the same
message
thing.
in the CL channel for when the meeting will start after this. Other
Oh,
than that,
yeah,
Thank
that,
you much
yeah.
everyone. Last round of Fnf EU starts now.
Feel free to put those in the clips channel in my Discord. Speaking of which, if you want to join my Discord, just type !Discord. It's also down below the stream if you're too lazy to type out 8 letters.
All right, so round 3, third and final, Bosnian war stuff. Op 4 is, interestingly enough, 7.62 base. We've got some M84s as well. And we are seeing some chest rigs here, some light armored vests, which we've been told means they do have body armor and whatnot. Marksman rifle is the SVD for Op 4, and they have 2 transport trucks with boats in them. Cool. Okay. Why not?
What?
Look on the northwest.
No. I see them. That doesn't explain why they're there, though. These are
Why not?
yeah. These are the gas trucks. They have the benches removed, so they are for, I guess, vehicle and vehicle storage. They do have 6 Urals for regular transport. Those have benches in them. So, you know what it's for? You know what it's for?
He dropped the blindfold. What's it for?
It's to cross the river from Terminal 2 to Terminal 3. If they want to not take the bridge, they can get across using the boats. But I don't know. That's very strange. Very
Good
strange.
one in my opinion. But otherwise, so they're 7.62 base Op 4 guys. Let's look at Blue 4 here, who are UN.
It's gonna be some
with,
memes made. I'd fucking
Mosses.
hope so.
249, so your standard French UN forces here.
Yes, I believe this is. I got a bit of a not quite spoiler, but a preemptive brief from the creator, Short Boy. So I do have a bit of a cheat sheet, but this is Bosnian War: The Finale, the attack of the French. There is a great evil coming, and that evil is the goddamn French. So yeah, Terminal Rush, sequential terminals on here on Bystrica, which is a segment of Chernobyl with an additional little part to the south. Usually it's just an open ocean, but here it is just a river with more landmass on the southern side. I can give you the full rundown on their kit if you'd want.
Sure, go for it.
So yes, like you already mentioned, Serbians on Red 4 using 7.62x39 in the form of M70 B3 Novembers with SVDs and M84s for the marksman rifle and auto rifle respectively. They also have M80s from RHS for their light anti-tank and an RPG-7 for their mat gunner. As far as uniform, they're using Oak Leaf Summer, and they have the soft bandanas, no helmets. As for Blue 4, they are, like you said, France, mimicking a UN force sent in as quote-unquote peacekeepers. They're using FAMASas and 5.56, as well as an M24, not the usual Mark 11 or SR25 semi-automatic, but a bolt-action rifle. And then for both the LMG and MMG, they're using, well, actually it says FN Mini-Me for both, but 7.62x51 for the MMG would be the FN Mag, which is essentially the M249 and the M240, as we know them in the States. As for anti-tank, they have M72 Laws and a Carl Gustav, and additionally they have 2 M113 armored personnel carriers with M240s. Nice kit on both sides. Not. Oh.
There
Sorry,
goes his internet. Anyway.
No, no,
Blue 4 have two M249 M113s as well. They've all got some large smoke generators on them as well, and we've seen once in a while in FNF that they're used as a very nice
M240s and
distractionary
M249s.
weapon. We saw that last week with EU Round 1 for the attacking faction. But otherwise, let's see if Barb's back. Barb, you back?
I'm here.
Barb.
I
Hello, Barb.
I hate you. I can see my voice
Barb.
lighting. My.
All right. Well, he's not back yet, but that's besides the point. So, otherwise,
I'm gonna tell Alice you
while
were
Barb
bullying me, and
fixes
she's not gonna be
his,
too happy
internet,
about that.
Let's see. All of Blue 4 is trying to attack.
You may be able to
this
ignore me, but you can't
tractor.
ignore how well I pull off this dress.
I don't know what they're doing here. One of them's doing a salute as the rest of them climb around, but you know what? Let's start going over the sectors here. So Sector 1.
Sure, let's
is
go over
the
Sector
first
1.
active
It's the
terminal.
first sector, first
We
active
have
terminal.
a bit
Over
of
by
a-
the
it
soccer
looks like it's,
field, we have a hospital
what is
and
this
some
building
apartment
called?
buildings.
One of
that's the hospital. If you played Arma, you would know
Oh.
that.
Hey, Barb, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Nice. Your internet sorted?
Probably not, but for now it is.
All right, that's good. I heard you just cut in randomly. You were talking about I think the hospital?
Yes, the hospital that
ahead.
Bassbeard is in, that is the site of the first terminal just to the southwest of Red Force spawn. The terminal is in the first floor with a nice little no war graffiti right beside it. Nice little enclosed building, enclosed room, no windows looking into the terminal itself, but the hospital of course has a bunch of windows all throughout. This is a nice classic building most people should be familiar with. Multiple floors and a accessible rooftop, so should be able to defend it along with the apartment buildings flanking it. Should be a nice little defensible position. We'll see how much they garrison there. But overall, a pretty good defensible area.
Yeah. Looking at Terminal 2, it is on the docks in a little military guardhouse in this open industrial port area, which is also where the trains would come to towards the end. So it's one of those little, I guess, way stations would be a good term for it. I can't think of anything else, though.
I gotcha. Yeah, this terminal, so with the terminal missions in general, both sides know exactly where it is. There is no area to attack. It is a specific point. So knowing that this is where it is, I was going to say it might discourage Red 4 from holding here, but they are deploying a full squad here to defend this area. And it's not the worst area I've seen. It's a little railway and cargo station, lots of shipping containers, and decent-ish cover. However, yes?
Barb, you there? You just cut out.
Did I actually?
Barb. Barb? Alright, I don't know where Barb went, but he was talking about Terminal 2, so let's go
I'm gonna
back to that.
just
Sorry.
drink my tequila.
I've been on my phone here to let Barb cover it, but I think his internet's just being really, really wonky. But either way, Op4 appears to be setting up a big defense along Terminal 2 and Terminal 3 here.
Hey, no mas.
They have Charlie 1
I'm wearing
holding
clothes.
Terminal 1, I
What's
guess, as
the
a bit
problem?
of a holding force.
Was it actually a bad
but
lag
Blue
spike?
4, you know, they've got a really big ways away to actually
I wouldn't
get
expect
to the
anything
AO,
else.
so that's going to buy Op4 a lot of time to move in here. But Op4 definitely focusing more so on Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. They've also been deploying the boats, interestingly enough. I think it's a vanilla feature, actually, because we see that with some Vanillivics as well. So they've put these boats in here. I wouldn't be surprised if you had Op4 take some of these boats and use them here. But I think that's really cool that we have a vanilla feature being utilized on these trucks. Here, why are you guys calling me a bitch? All right, Barb, are you there?
I'm here.
Hey, there you are. Is your internet okay?
No.
Oof. All right, well, I was just talking about how Op4 is putting their boats in the river here. We do know Blue 4 has 2 trucks as well with boats. So maybe they'll come in and deploy those later, but otherwise, you want to talk about Terminal 3?
Well, I think it's a good time to talk about those boats because this AO is pretty big. They do have a most of Electro Zavodsk to work with as well. So Blue4 could very easily deploy those boats in that harbor instead, and just use the boats to push up the river, and instead of trying to deploy them near Chernogorsk. So we could see that as far as a bit of a surprise. They could also just land somewhere on the south side of the river and push up on foot, which would probably be a better idea. Using the hills and the terrain south of the river to make a move on this terminal, but that is yet to be seen, of course. As for Terminal 3, it is pretty simple. Where the railway bridge ends, the terminal begins. It's a nice little encampment, a few tents, a nice little cozy setup here. But otherwise, it is not the best defensible position apart from the choke point that is the railway bridge. But if Blue4 were to deploy somewhere off to the east and just move in on foot, that entire choke point would be nullified. In fact, going on top of the mountain to the south of the terminal itself would give them a great overview over that entire AO. But again, this is Terminal Rush, so it is sequential. They need to take Terminal 1, then 2, then 3. So unless they're willing to commit to a force split, that we may see just a more direct assault. And like you mentioned with Red 4, they did deploy their boats already. And Stanners and Pierce, along with 2 other individuals, are kind of doing a bit of a patrol boat setup here in the river. As X-ray. Although if I didn't notice they were X-ray, so if they're X-ray, they may just deploy their boats and dock them further to the east, maybe as a bit of a forward recon element. So we'll see what they do.
I don't know. It's just going to depend on the movement. One thing I do want to point out, though, is if you look in the center at
yes, I did do it.
What would be Chernogorsk, the mark of Stara Dizamija, I think that's it. There is a custom building here with a minaret tower, which you would never see in Eastern European area, but it allows for good overwatch of, in this case, I think it's Platoon 1 HQ. Yep, they're going to be holding there for overwatch on this recon vector. Otherwise,
I'm sorry, where was that? You botched that name? Yeah, you botched that name so bad I couldn't even... Starjamija. But yeah, any minaret tower in the middle of Serbia would be not existent in the event of a war like this, but I digress.
Logan's in my channel saying he forgot FNF existed. Logan, of all people.
Yeah, and Logan, he actually came into my chat and called me he almost said mad lad, but then he said I'm a mad maid, so I'll take it.
Take that fucking maid outfit off, you fucking hippie.
I'm sorry. I was paid to wear this. I'm going to make the money as best I can. Yes, I'm a whore and an e-clown. Deal with it. I'm also drunk off tequila, so that doesn't help. Barb. I had to go to the bathroom, and I had to lift up my maid dress to go pee.
Your mic cut out. Barb, you there?
Do you know how weird it feels lifting up a dress to go pee? It felt weird.
Okay,
my heart fluttered.
There, but otherwise, something curious I do see.
I thought about you.
Op4's Vic over here.
Milkreich, thank you for the follow. Hope you, I saw you voted as well. Hope you win.
RPG, and a dude turned out with an AK. I would love to have seen like an M84 right there, but I think they're gonna go and try and be a pseudo technical or something and go try to hunt Blue4 down with these weapons here. Barb, you okay?
Yeah, to Lero's chat, yes, Lero knows that he can hear me. He's just pretending to ignore me because he doesn't want to admit how well I pull off this dress.
You don't. That's the bad part. I'm sorry. I have to purge it from my mind. You okay,
I don't believe
Barb?
you for a second. I think you're going to think about me late at night.
You're entitled to your own opinion. as I am with mine.
You're gonna lie awake at 1 a.m. in your
2
bed and just think,
minutes
damn,
remain.
Barb
Let's
looked really
go
hot in
see
that
what
dress.
Blue Force mounted up with.
I wish you'd mount me.
They're all
Shit,
ready to
wait,
go,
what?
mounted up in various vehicles here, so we'll just have to see how things go.
Yeah, where's Bloodwing when you need her?
Napping apparently.
Did she text you to say that she was napping? Because I don't think she was napping.
Yes.
If she, like... If she was awake to tell you that she was napping, I don't think she was napping.
Clearly napping.
Listen, my chat's calling me cute. I'm gonna ignore everything you say. Also, I just burned my foot on my fucking space heater right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm attracted to pain. That's why I'm with you. It's an abusive relationship and I'm a
I do have
captive.
a question though, Barb. Do you think your sister would look better in that maid outfit?
Probably because she actually has tits.
Okay. Just making sure we address that. So you're saying your sister's
Don't worry, you can
cute.
undress me later.
Mission has started. Op 4 Vic is starting to drive out with those two guys on
Thank
the
you,
gunner. You
Fasun.
also have the two boats
Thank you.
going
It's a good
up
outfit.
the river. But Op 4 definitely focusing
Not my
on
niece. My niece
defenses
is
on
2
Terminal
years
Terminal
old.
3.
Please stop
But
talking
I
about
have
my
to
niece.
commend
I do
them
not
'cause they
like
put
the fact that you talk
at
about my
least a little
niece.
bit of defenses on each
She's a very
sector.
cute little
Meanwhile,
babby.
Blue 4
She is
all starting
precious.
to drive
Please
along
do not
the
sully the name of my
western
niece.
MSR here.
I beg you. Mountain just crashed as well, unfortunate.
Yeah, that is a shame. I think they're going to ride
Not good.
this
You pay me
MSR
$5, I'll show my
down
feet on stream right
to
now.
Moldavka and then go south, take a right, keep going west.
I think I just crashed.
And try to attack this position from the
Never mind,
north
I'm
at the marked FSB Brico there.
Yeah, you would,
Yep,
Sniper?
Barbarian losing connection, bottom left, that's okay. Otherwise, this is also a mortar position, but I think these mortars are just props. I think they're going to attack from the
No,
northern
Mass, don't
side.
worry. I
There's
was
a
paid to
big
wear this. It wasn't of my own
open area
volition.
here,
I was a hostage in my
that
chat.
Op4 could exploit,
As usual.
but Op4 doesn't know where Blue 4 is coming from, so I can understand why they've, you know, played the defensive route and picked terminals 2 and 3.
I just cut my toenails too. My feet are looking good. I can rub some lotion. I got some lotion right here. I can rub them. Yeah, let me lotion up my feet real quick, Naka. Do you wanna
in the midway
send some cash my way? I mean, it's down there. That's a little stream. Let me just
Prigorostiki. But if they're just going to stay there,
they're feeling kind of
not
dry,
going to
so
be as effective as they want to, which I get. They're just wanting to hold that angle in case Blue 4 went south and around the coast.
Oh,
which,
Nordic. What happened?
As a commander, I wouldn't think the enemy force would do because that just exposes them on the coastal side. So, I don't know.
I mean, some people
But I do
like being
Blue Force
exposed.
plan. Barb, stop being horny. Please.
You know me better enough to know that's a tall order, and I'm a short order cook. So I'm a fucking dumbass. Hello, did my internet cut out? Leo, you there?
All right. Otherwise, let's see. I mean, it's just gonna be a wait for Blue 4 here. They are cutting across roads here. They're taking the route that I just said they would. I'd assume the dismount point. They're either going to, they're probably going to dismount.
Yes, Rebel. He knows about this, and he's not
just
happy.
to make sure that's
He
not
is
enemy
less
garrison.
happy than
Probably
you.
send scouts out, see that it's clear, and then either move in on foot or remount the Vix and go up to Brosco, or they'll just thunder run it. But otherwise, I don't know. That open area is going to be a little tough for them to charge, but based off of where Op 4 is deployed, I think Blue 4 is going to realize they're not going to have that much resistance to run through. They'll take Terminal 1. If they take a good amount of casualties from the 5 guys defending Terminal 1, which could be a possibility, you could see an Op 4 Chad play here of them just holding out for a while, getting some really high KDs, maybe some explosive traps, though I don't see an engineer with this group, so that is unlikely. Engineers are the guys with the triangles on their symbol. Blue 4 would then move through the town, contest at Terminal 2. By then, it'll probably be like the 30, 40-minute mark. And then if Op 4 can hold up to the 50-minute mark,
I don't even know what to say.
I think
I'm just
that'll
gonna
be
drink
more
my
in Op
tequila.
4's shoes for them to be able to hold Terminal 3, though. But it's also going to really depend.
Oh yeah.
On
Yeah,
what
Rebel?
Blue 4 decides to do.
I see
Because
you
if
are-
you look at the vehicles in the convoy here,
Good music
Blue
scene.
4 is not bringing any of the boat vehicles, so they're going to rely on that bridge.
That's an interesting call. Very much so.
Yeah.
We do have Blue Forward pulling up now to FSB Bricko. And there were 3 mortars inside Bricko. I'm assuming they're locked. I'm hoping they're locked. But if they aren't, this could get very interesting. But they're probably locked. We see Platoon 2 HQ and Echo 1 Thunder running up there now. They see no one's here. And yeah, they're probably just going to continue on. In fact, now is
Yep, so they're thundering up there just to make sure it's clear. That's going to allow the rest of the force to push down there as well. Blue 4 doing everything they can to try to save as many minutes as they need to
Thank
let
you,
the town of
comrade.
Chernogorsk be
Thank you
the
for the follow.
main focus
Glory
here,
to
and I
Odstotska.
can commend that.
Absolutely.
One fear I do have, though, is for Blue 4, since they aren't going to do any naval-based stuff, they might either try to deploy
Listen,
forces
thank you for the follow
along
as well.
a coast area to just cross the river on foot and come around.
Yeah, no
or
worries,
they're just
Logan.
going to try to steamroll
Hopefully
ahead,
get in.
but
I'll be back
there's
in
a
this,
lot
though,
of
so
room
if you
for
want to
them
watch,
find
you
a
know,
spot
I'm
to
here as
cross
well.
the river, especially at 042009 is a good spot. All the way on the left, I mean, the closest spot on the map at 006
Do as you wish.
011, they can also cross, but you know, I think Blue 4 is going to be smart enough to try to do you know, get some infantry across on the side while Terminal 2 is hit, because Op 4 doesn't have a lot on Terminal 3, but we'll just have to see. That's going to be like 30 minutes from now, give or take.
Why?
All right, so someone's asking me if I can explain the symbolism that we see on the map. Give me one moment
Why?
here to get a good example. So Blue 4 right here, this is a good example. This means rifleman,
Yeah, Nordic, you want to see my
grenadier,
feet?
Or, actually, no, just rifleman or grenadier if they don't have any symbol on that, on the circle part of that's connected to the triangle there. If they have this arrow facing the triangle, that means they're an auto rifleman, which means they have either the squad-based machine gun or the weapon team-based machine gun, usually being M249 or M240 Bravo.
Thank
for Blue
you.
4,
Yeah,
or a
thank
PKM
you
or PKP
very
for Op 4.
much, Nordic.
Basically, they get the gun that, you know, has the high fire rate and can put down a lot of lead down range. If you see these 2 small triangle arrows in the name, that means they are the AT member of the squad. So they either have
I mean, Steve,
the MAT
he
AT
said
weapon if
do
they're
as you
Charlie
wish.
2, or they have the squad-based AT weapon, which is a stick. If they have a single slash through their name, that means they're the squad leader or team leader of the squad.
Thank
If
you
they
so
have an
much,
X,
Nordic.
which is both slashes in their name,
yeah.
that means they're the ground commander.
I'm gonna see if I can
Basically the guy
pull
that's
off
in charge,
an Operator Chan
of the entire
cosplay for next
operation. If they
Friday,
have
but
a triangle in their name, that means they're the engineer, and an FNF.
holy
it means
shit!
they
Thank
have
you,
the,
very,
explosive charges.
very
And
much.
if you see this medical symbol, it means they're the.
Oh.
And that should be it. Now, if you take a mod like IFA, it changes some of the symbolism, but otherwise these are the vanilla symbols that you have. And not all mods incorporate those within their units.
Yeah.
But I, at least when I Zeus, try to do my best to make sure I do that, because it really helps me out as a Zeus, because, you know, I want to make sure I don't accidentally annihilate the medics. And then from this interface, you can also see vehicle symbols. And if the vehicle
Thank you very much, Nordic.
code, like class name, doesn't have a specific symbol, then
I
you,
see.
get
I
the
see
default
your
question
24-hour
instead.
shifts have endowed you well. So
No
thank
problem.
you.
Glad to assist.
Yeah, speaking of assisting, thank you, Nordic, for the $200 donation. I was expecting some stuff to happen when I wore a maid outfit. I didn't expect this kind of tier 3 subbery.
Wait, Northern sub to you?
Nordic.
Nordic Prophet, okay. Gave you, what, $200 for the fucking maid outfit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, which is sending all the wrong signals to my brain.
What does that mean? You okay, buddy? Barb?
So real quick, since there's no action, I'll go into this really quickly. One of the people who I've been watching for forever, Only Afro, he does cosplay Saturdays. I think I'm gonna have to start doing cosplay Fridays.
Sure. Go for it. do whatever you need to that you're happy with and you feel like will grow your channel. You know, by all means.
I think it's gonna grow more than just my channel. You know.
Jesus Christ, you fucking.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Here, I'll bonk myself with a full battle of power.
Yeah.
You ready?
Just give yourself a bonk. Meanwhile, Op 4 firing up at Panzer here, and Panzer returning fire, and the auto rifleman Olaf also firing some shots at. Wasn't Olaf actually, that was Fisher. Now we got this extended firefight as Blue 4 commits their Gamma teams in the 113s to come around. They also have 2 squads apiece. They're playing a thunder run up to this hotel as the Overwatch team from FSB Bronco here covers them. And you got some Blue 4 guys also coming around to Hill 34, which is a notorious hill for overwatching Cherno. That is Blue 4 X-Ray, and they're going to try to watch from there. So up where you're going to see Charlie 2 fold back over with that RPG, and then you're also going to see X-Ray potentially fold back in either on boat or on foot, and potentially get behind Blue 4 and get some snipes in.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm seeing this is a good base of fire coming out from Platoon 2 HQ, Echo 1, all this force up here. Given the right amount of distraction for this other team with Platoon 1 HQ to push in from this northwestern approach, or really just more western approach. Yeah, Stephanax is right. $200 is $200.
Damn right.
Damn right.
So we got a pincer maneuver going on Terminal 1. The 5 Op 4 defenders still strong, running around trying to recalibrate here. And Joseph Stalin has gotten out, and he is overwatching from a different area to watch the main entryway.
I gotta say,
southwestern side of the hospital.
I gotta say, I'm pleasantly surprised by the straightforwardness of Blue 4's attack. They have X-Ray off to the east as a bit of a recon force up on Hill 34, but otherwise, it's a pretty basic two-pronged pincer attack, like you mentioned. And with the only 5 people down there, I think that's gonna really work to their benefit. We'll see how well that continues going into Terminal 2 and Terminal 3, but I have a strong feeling that Blue 4 should be able to take this pretty easily. Especially considering that Red 4 have really only garrisoned around the terminals and not really around Chernogorsk and Starojamija.
And now we wait.
Occam's razor. The simplest option is usually the correct one, I believe. I believe that's what Occam's razor is.
So I think we're going to see this Western Pincer take Terminal 1. Then it's going to cover...
Drink? Yeah. Might as well. Looks like... No, I think that was just some overshoots. Platoon 1 HQ is coming around to the west of that big hill to the northwest of Chernogorsk. They might spot out this big movement from Charlie 2, but between the fog and the foliage cover, that might be not as easy as it sounds. Now, it is Scandi and TSB here, so they should be enacting pretty decent security, but the southernmost group, Infidel Yanni, as they're not exactly looking to the south and watching their flanks, so they may get caught off guard here by Bucko, Resurge, and Fred. Resurge and Bucko, those are pretty fresh names to me. I don't recognize those too easily. Fair enough. Fair enough, Logan.
All right, Barb. So Blue 4, they want the southern pincer here to then cover for the northern pincer to come in. However, elements of Charlie 2 Op 4 have gotten on the northern pincer and are starting to try to clear, but you got Blade walking up on his own accord. Could throw a wrench in Op 4's plan there. And the Platoon 1 HQ, who has gotten off of the Minaret Tower, is also coming on the southwestern side of this Blue 4 group. And it's a little worrisome to see these small strike groups around these large pushes.
Well,
But-
Joseph has spotted out. I
Yeah,
think that's
I saw that
platoon 1.
GL.
Yep, Alpha. Yeah, it's Alpha. But he doesn't see Scandi Recon pushing up to the southern side of this flank. So they may go and try and flush him out. They may try and go around him. But regardless... Oh, we do have Charlie 2 now pushing up to the rear of Platoon 2 HQ and Dardis. 10 Patrick and Omega looking like they're aware of it. I don't know if someone let off shots, but it's looking like a straight up fight. Dardis and Navy. Dardis isn't sure. Then he starts opening up, takes down Navy, looking for Vagrant. And Vagrant gets the revenge along with Buckets.
Yep. Blade
So
could
this-
run around here though and shoot him in the back.
Yeah. Outflanking the flankers. Absolutely. But that grenade rolling right up to Blade. Actually, no, that was pretty far away.
Yep, so some of them mounting up in Humvee here.
Oh,
Navy.
Navy.
That 249.
Yeah, these Humvees are...
But
yeah, regardless. It's 5.56. But these Humvees are not the armored ones. You can tell because the windows are flush. So very easy to penetrate that glass.
And Blade gets the third kill. So that is the northern group flanked out. Or I guess flushed out would be a better term. And that's going to allow for Blue 4 to come in. Joseph Stalin's dead. Another guy's dead. So it's down to 3 Op 4 guys here. That's not what you want to see. But you got Op 4's X-Ray team closing on Blue 4's X-Ray team. Scrolling up here, Wisp, that was part of Blue 4 X-Ray, is down. I believe Stanners tagged him. Stanners is on 2 kills, actually. He's tagged 2 people.
Real quick, Scandinavian has been caught out. I think that was SL Dream who cut out Nemesis out of position, but no big shots landed. And they are able to return fire. Moxie, Infidel, Devincer, and Nemesis pushing into the western side of this hospital compound area. 4-man team versus a 4-man team should be a decent fight. And with Joseph Stalin out of the picture, thank God, Infidel is going to be the first one to get into this hospital.
A lot of GLs going back and forth between Dreams and Yanni. Neither are able to get anything substantial, though.
I know, you don't really see too much
And
air
Dream just took a
combat
nasty
with,
hit
except
by
for
the
maybe
shrapnel of
helicopters.
that
It's
40
just
as
too
he's
hard to
now trying
balance
launch
for,
the,
really.
Doorways here, and I'm seeing the 240 gunners starting to spray. in
Jets
some of
not
the
so
apartment
much.
buildings where
More so,
Joseph
yeah,
was, just to,
Tucanos
be
and
safe.
Cessnas, like the training
Otherwise,
aircraft
Blue
for
4
recon.
X-Ray
Yeah.
pulling back. So Dryden was able to get back. He's got an M24, interestingly enough. Not me also running away, but X-Ray.
Yeah, Rebel's absolutely
trying to
correct.
follow
Zeus
suit
Enhanced
here,
Interiors
but also trying
is
to
a
remain
great
as
mod for
stealthy as
that. You can
possible,
even
so
change it between
we've
civilian
got
and
some trade-offs
military
going here and there,
stuff,
but right now
like
Blue 4, I would say,
presets for
has the
certain buildings. It's
advantage,
great. Absolutely
because
great.
their
Highly
plan is
recommend.
succeeding here, but Op 4 is going to gain that advantage back as Blue 4 moves from taking Terminal 1 to Terminal 2. So every
What do you mean
minute,
we
Op 4
had?
can stall Blue 4 here. Dreams
Plug him
is
back, Nordic.
dead, by the way, because Nemesis climbed up and took him out. But every minute Op 4 can stall here is going to buy the rest of Op 4 much more time to win this operation.
And we actually, back at the hospital around Terminal 1, Moxie, Devincer, Infidel climbing up the ladder to the roof, trying to get around, but already we have a dead Red 4 on the roof, and it's just Kami Slaughter and Layden trying to hold off this advance as long as possible. Kami Slaughter on the top of the stairs, checking some rounds down and also checking a grenade.
Shots on Azariah. Barb, your mic peeked out again.
I'm sorry.
Azariah getting knocked out. This is a really good spot for Kami Slaughter to be because at head level, they're not going to be able to see him in time, and he'll be able to get a lot of free shots on people. So he's trying to get up to the edge of that stairwell so he can
Hello,
watch
Iron
if
Face.
Azariah
We
gets
Eagles have
up.
I know.
But he is now changing positions because he hears Moxie Ring coming up. He
Gets
a double kill
two.
before he goes down.
Great effort.
Fox can still be brought back up, but yeah, again, every minute they stall. We're at the 33 mark. They've bought an additional 2 minutes.
Az is also down as well. I don't know how he got down from so far back, but
He got shot from Kami Slaughter watching the stairwell.
yeah.
Because Kami was in a slot where you could see his feet.
Yeah,
and his
that-
legs before Az could even see him. So
Feet.
As we mean lone survivor of us.
Yes.
But now it's up to Layden. If he can buy another 1 to 2 minutes, that might be all Op4 needs to hold the rest of these sectors, because Blue 4, their northern flank is starting to remount in the VIX. They're probably going to try to thunder run Terminal 2, but that is where Op4's main defensive line is. So every minute Terminal 1 can stay out of Blue 4's control, because again, these things have to be taken in order, these things being the terminals. That buys Op4 more time.
Yeah, and with 20 minutes already, I'm sorry, yeah, 20 minutes almost done with.
Him breaching the door, immediately takes shots, but
and
then comes over and knocks Layden
making
out.
up for round 2. Very nicely done.
So the 34-minute mark, they definitely bought a few minutes here. At this point, the northern sector needs to start, excuse me, when I say northern sector, the northern pincer needs to start positioning to take Terminal 2 as Terminal 1's pincer from the southern side of Blue 4's pincer attack needs to remount and also start coming in. But I don't know what we've got here. Nim and friends double tapping Layden there. We're going to be at the 35-minute mark, so 30 minutes remaining for the round. It's too early to tell who's going to get the advantage here. I could still see Platoon 1 HQ for Op4 getting behind some of the Blue 4 units, but the main fight is going to be along Terminal 2 here. But
I agree.
The gunners on the M113s seem really jumpy here. They're just
they're shooting out towards X-ray.
Everything.
Yeah, that's not me and Dryden. Blue 4 X-ray getting targeted through the fog, although that may have just been overshoots. I don't know if they saw something that looked human-shaped. I think that's what happened. Which is, to be fair, I mean, with the fog, visibility is probably about 500 meters, 600 meters or so. And yeah, with FNF, you take no chances. It's worth noting, though, that Azariah is still down. I'd assume he's been stabilized by now, but they need to find a medic for him in order to bring him back up. Terminal 1 going off, and now they're on to Terminal 2.
Kind of funny how the building next to the hospital is just like damaged and mostly collapsed, but hospital itself is okay.
I mean, it's a hospital. Unless the U.S. strikes it, it's going to stay up completely
just had
fine.
some charges go off on SFSB Brosco, taking out a radio tower. I don't understand why, but okay. Sure. And now you've got Platoon 1 HQ running away as that northern Blue 4 force.
Yeah, Logan, they've been taking their time.
And I think they're just going to push through the entirety of the city here. But Op4's done a really good job of taking the forces that were watching Terminal 2's northern side and repositioning them in the town to try to form a defensive line here with the
real quick,
Alpha Squad.
West of Chernigorsk, Platoon 1 HQ, they're pulling back. They are just barely between the fog and the foliage able to break visual contact between them and Delta and Echo for Blue 4, along with Severe, the commander of all Blue 4 forces. So they're able to stay somewhat undetected, and I think they're going to be taking refuge in this one-story building, this classic Chernigorsk building, and just holding out, maybe peeking their heads out the windows, and just letting them go by, because this is a large force comprised of we got Red Strike here, led by with Emzikov, Panzer, as well as some regulars like Olaf, Mischief, Muzz, Fisher, like good names. So they're gonna be coming up this angle. Plus the rest of the forces who are still trying to mount up. Looks like they might be going through the forest and going through the city. I mean, of course, time will only tell. But we actually over to the east. We might have an X-ray versus X-ray.
There's already been an X-ray versus X-ray. I think Op4 is just still coming around here to quickly check the roster. There's still 3 effective compared to the 2 effective on Blue 4 X-ray. But I think Blue 4 might be
what do you mean, Rebel?
debating sending a squad over the river here. We've got Delta and Echo.
Because the VOD will have it
just to
intact.
Get some shots on Terminal 3, or at least try to secure it early on.
But you can get the Hitman 2 OST
having to
fairly
cross the
easily. You can look that up on YouTube if you're talking about like downloading it yourself.
But we do have Platoon 1 HQ for Op4. very close. I think they're gonna hide and just try to
Later,
get
Nordic. I'll see you
behind
tonight.
Blue 4's line here.
Thank you
instead,
so much
but,
again for the support, man. Thank you so
If
much.
Blue 4 keeps all their forces here, they're gonna have one group on the coastal side to try to circumvent Op4's defenses, but they're gonna take contact from the Terminal 3 garrisons. By the way, I'm seeing Koak on the bridge potentially placing satchel traps. I don't know how, but he got one like in the air. If you
What
look
the
on the
fuck?
southern side and then go up a certain, like one of the
I
bridge
see it. No, I
sections-
see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Interesting.
airburst. If that's actually representative of his actual position, which I think it is, that could be very devastating. I wonder.
Reverse satchel charge.
Oh, imagine a more scary phrase than airburst satchel charge. Who's number one PvP player? Lyra, what would you say is the number one PvP player in FNF? The cream of the crop, the number one
So,
without any doubt.
For me, oh, hold on. We got some Blue 4 guys breach into a building that, nope, they walked right past it. All right.
They walked right
so-
past it.
Okay, so Blue 4 had 2 guys walk past Op4 platoon.
I saw,
HQ's,
yeah.
Building. But I don't know. I don't really have the answer to that anymore. Because for me, my roster used to be like Nemesis, T5 Bay, Standards, top 3 players.
Mhm.
But with the introduction of Guy Fieri and King and Arma Jesus, those 3, like their group has been performing, I would say, at the same level as Scandia Recon over the past month. So I really need to redo that
It's
roster
recursive,
because
right,
Nemesis
Timefall?
has kind of declined, in my opinion. Again, don't mean to sound
Mhm.
mean, but I haven't seen him getting as many multi-kills as he usually does.
Mm.
So, same with T5 Bay. Again, they have their moments. They're still, like, they would still be within my top 10, but right now...
I'm Spartacus.
I would say Arma Jesus has been doing the best, but I just need more data at this point before I do another roster change.
Mhm.
Tonight, I haven't really seen anything change on that roster, but, you know, normal heavy hitters that I've seen haven't really been doing too much. Standards, you know, got that beautiful triple kill last round right in the opening shots, but everyone's been kind of playing evenly. No one's been really standing out exceptionally. Sure, we've had a few standouts of, you know, people getting like 4 or 5 kills, but, you know,
Mhm.
I base this roster off of people that can get up to like a dozen kills in a round.
yeah, like consistently, regularly, that kind of
Exactly.
performance.
Like,
I
you
mean,
know,
as far
I
as
did 2
group,
missions a night.
yeah, as far as group, Scandia, I believe, in my opinion, is still at the top. But as far as individual player, that is absolutely a very hard question to answer. I think that it's more of a mix at this point with how long all these people have been playing with each other. Especially now that 4IB is in the mix, like you mentioned, Arma Jesus. So many different players have just. In my opinion, it's more so. There is a chain of command, but there is also individual player excellency in a way. So it kind of depends. Some people don't always deliver, but some people do very much deliver when the opportunity is presented to them. And we haven't seen the full potential from everyone, in my opinion. But yeah, Nemesis, T5 Bay is a regular. Arma Jesus, I would say, is up there as well. There's a lot of really, really good players that it's tough to single out the individual who is the best, because this is, in the end, a team game. You win for your team, not yourself, not your community, not you, your team.
So we do have a Blue 4 truck platoon 2 HQ. They're driving up to the coast. That's actually just one guy.
Well,
Omega,
Logan,
but
if you
maybe we send
played,
the
maybe
strike
that'd
team
be
over.
true.
What's really concerning me here, though, is the time frame. We have
Agreed.
22 minutes remaining.
And 2 terminals
it's
to
going
go.
to be close here, yeah.
I mean, if they
I
take...
can see Op4,
Mhm.
even with a handful of dudes holding that railway bridge. We're hearing some explosions at some grenadier fire.
That's a GB-25.
going around.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Over.
Oh, that landed right behind Iander. I don't think that...
Yep. Driving Alpha 2, starting to engage what was the southern pincer, now becoming the northern pincer, as we have Scandia Recon moving along this flank. Platoon 1 HQ for Op4 still right behind the southern group now. Iander disconnected. Oof. I guess the Grenadier took his internet out.
Kobe from deep, from behind the three-point line, kills Iander without even hitting him. Jesus Christ.
Of course. But otherwise, we got these 240 Bravo 113 pushing up along the northern flank. One is on point, the other one's being kept in reserve. Blue 4 has a really nice battle line coming in on here, but they have 21 minutes to make this work. I could see this going either way. It's really going to play off to the PvP, but one nice little wild card that Op4 has is they have Pierce as their marksman with an SSW kit, which is the tripod he's on to stabilize his weapon. He is trying to get some long-range headshots here, and with all the gunfire, no one's going to know he's up there. You can see these tracers coming in. He's trying to take on members of Standard Recon. Bullet just whizzing right past Nemesis on his right. It's not accurate enough. Ooh, Nemesis taking a headshot and doing a fucking cartwheel. Oh no!
Oh no, Somi was getting friendly fired before in round 2. Now he's committing the friendly fire onto Scandy. Come on, give me his scorecard. No, not Mike. I want Somi. Somi is on 0-0.
Platoon 1 HQ is now a little too far behind to really
I feel that,
do
Iander.
anything.
I really
I can
do.
see Blue 4 overpowering Op4's line on the northern side, but not necessarily the southern. Op4's making really good use of these rooftops. They've actually dug a good amount of fortifications up here with those fortify tools.
Whale, if you're still here, please come to FNFNA if you have nothing better to do. I know you play with about 1 million communities, roughly, but please come play FNFNA.
Well, you know Whale's MO. He's a member of so many different communities that he just decides, you know, whatever he wants to play on any given day, he can just show up and play, you know?
Well, pretty much that, and at the same time, like, I've seen pictures of his schedule. He has an actual, like, itinerary for things to play every week. It's insane.
Nice.
I am incredibly jealous.
Explosive
Kasich
charges going
Biev,
off.
thank
and
you very
actually
much
took out
for
some
the follow.
Blue 4 guys on the Minaret tower that are trying to use it against them.
No, that thing is
So,
still very much in the
Fisher
air.
crawls back in from the outside of the Minaret tower, but they're just denying that to
Barbar
Blue 4.
39 chug.
That's a good thing right there. Less than 20 minutes remaining now.
Ooh. I have it on good word that the last round of FNFNA is also very good, so. I don't know, Kasich. I don't know. The gimmick needs to work. I'm sorry?
Did Night Owl make NA round 3?
Oh, no, Tarnfalk.
Gotcha. Alright, so Tom with that M84 was just able to get a nice pickoff kill on Mischief's battle buddy here.
All right, sorry. I need to focus on the match. I've been kind of dicking around, but I need to focus back on this.
Units from a little farther away firing at ants.
Yeah, Platoon 1 HQ for Red 4. Like you said, their building almost got breached on, but it wasn't. So now they've been pushing on the rear of Blue 4's main force. Sorry, I've had a bit to drink, but they're gonna be coming up on Omega here too. If I check the roster, is Platoon 2 HQ, and he is right in the open. Research poking his head around the right side, doesn't see him. He pulls back right in time, and Omega.
I think he saw him. He just opted not to take the shot.
Maybe now he's poking out. Now he sees him, and I think he has that GP25.
Fred are seeing Severe and Omega running in.
Oh, Severe dies! That's Command. Command is dead. Platoon 2 survives, but Omega. Emzikov and Olalas now looking back to that fire.
Kill. He's on 3 kills, by the way. Good
yeah,
job.
they got. I think they got. Someone got the retaliation kill. I think, because there's only 2 where there were 3. So
Fred
that
and,
was good.
Bucko walking around, but
Shaltazar.
Yep, Shaltazar. He's gonna see Fred run through. Fred doesn't see him though. Puts some shots out. Gets a hit on Bulko.
I didn't even see how you got killed, Nim. I'm sorry. You got a great kill on that guy on Terminal 1 though. Naito did round 2. Ooh. Yeah, let me know,
Bucko was out in
Tonfalk.
the open. Shaltazar had some cover. More
Ooh,
explosives going
yeah,
off. It's a little
right
premature
next
for
to a
Blue
big
Four.
chunk of Blue 4, but doesn't look to have been that effective. Big fucking
Yep.
cloud of smoke, though.
Bucko was able to come around and actually take out Shaltazar. Interesting. Bucko's still crippled as he walks up.
Fuck, man, I feel that. It sucks to be, sucks to be mediocre.
Blue
It sucks to
Force
be
isn't sending
average.
large flanking forces here, so they're going to commit to taking Terminal 2, then 3 without any forces on the side. We still have Nuzzy in a stolen Blue 4 Humvee just to the way west of the AO. I guess he'll come in later or he's AFK. But Op4's forces here are looking pretty light. Blue 4's been able
This
to
is
do a
subject to
good
change.
amount of
Usually it's
overpowering
good.
here,
It's
getting
fair
some
enough to
decent
assume.
pickoff kills.
Looks like Greg Legs in that 113. They're pushing in deep.
Yep. Legal action under. Okay, thank God. I thought he was gonna get run over there.
Gunner taking some fire. RPG, I think just friendly fired. I'm pretty sure they just killed a Red 4 guy.
Amazing.
They're gonna start dismounting here right in front of legal action. Jonathan.
Another RPG coming in close. Legal action trying to spray down that 240.
Hey, thanks for
He's
the
gonna
sub,
get a
though.
reload.
My internet's been fucking cutting out again. I'll have to reset it again when
15
this is
minutes
over.
remaining. As Blue 4 is now thunder running this position, and the drivers of the 113s are trying to smoke it all out.
Ooh, another satchel charge goes off near That's Not Me and Coda. I want to say it got someone, but maybe not. Now we're having a lot of positions opening up across the river on whatever targets, but the M113 is doing their job. Like you mentioned, they have that smoke gen, so they've been coating the entire area in a thick smoke. And Terminal 2 is very much open right now. Mass, Killer, and Short Boy should be able to push in and get this terminal without too much trouble. We do have Dylan watching over that terminal with the PKM. Platoon Command was Scott Scandy doing Scandy things. That is the worst. So I have it on word from one of Scandy Recon that Platoon, again, was, prevented Scandy from doing Scandy things and led to their demise, which is, again, in my opinion, I've said it before, you want to just give Scandy an objective and let them off the leash. And keeping them on that leash is absolutely a hindrance both to them and the entire force, in my opinion. But that is what happens. Looks like Blue 4, they're a bit disjointed right now, but they should be able to get the second terminal. The question is going to be, can they get this third one? They've got a decent cone of fire coming in across this railway bridge, and like you said, since they didn't bring those boats, they're not going to be able to cross this river without using the railway bridge, unless they want to try and swim across, which that's just a death
playing
sentence.
chicken with a 113.
Hey, Gors.
And Blue 4's entire attack vector here has kind of subsided. They just took a lot of casualties trying to take the sector.
Nothing gets me more anxious
So
than my internet cutting in and out. That just gives me so much anxiety.
We're at more of like 13. I don't think Blue 4 is going to have enough manpower to do this. I think enough Op4 people got interwoven with Blue 4's line. And the damage has been done.
As far as AT on the guys across the river, I'm only seeing Cheeseburger with that AT symbol. I'm going to take a look real quick, see if I can see anyone with an RPG 20, or sorry, an M80. A single-use stick. But if I'm only seeing that RPG 7, they could potentially see some effectiveness by just bum rushing across with the 113s. Or any kind of AT, really. Or any kind of a vehicle, I should say.
113 drove into the other 113. Gunner turned around and is now trying
Cheeseburger
to back
doesn't even
up
have a stick.
Dusty. And Dusty's driving away because that window is bulletproof.
Yeah, no, none of the Red 4 across the river have any AT, none that I'm seeing. So I mean, obviously Red
are those explosives then.
Yeah, just those satchel charges, especially the air burst. But even then, like, obviously they're not aware of this, but Red 4 or Blue 4 could very much use those APCs to charge across. However, they first got to take Terminal 2, and Red 4's being able to rebuff their efforts.
TSB and Scandi Recon assets with Delta 2 and a few extras are crossing the river.
Yeah,
though.
that's Red Strike. That's the
what they
checks.
need to do. And they still have enough time, 11 minutes, to make that play and quickly get on the terminal, because if the terminal's
You guys
getting
have
active,
to
when
end
the
the
timer
stream. Yeah, he probably
expires,
died
it's
and then
going
cut it.
overtime. But
That's
Blue 4
unfortunate.
needs to have this force come and take this terminal site.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be close.
Absolutely. 11 minutes and change
5
now.
kills, by the way.
Who is?
He's one of the guys, part of the garrison, that did stop that massive Blue 4 push. Flux on 2. Schnuffles on 1. Dylan on 1. So this 4-man dream team here doing their best to hold. And you got Legs coming up to, he's got a man in the back as well, but they're just trying to keep all this smoke gen going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nim, I feel that.
Satchel Trap going off, killing Flux.
That was a misplay. That was a defensive one, wasn't it? Fuck Christ. Please stabilize
It had to
internet.
be. I don't know when someone on offense would have been able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Dingo plugging his Instagram, Lamau.
Sorry, this fucking internet better fucking stabilize. Hey, short boy. Oh yeah, you weren't aware of this?
Legal action.
I'm gonna drink more tequila, try and...
Blue Force pushing
Shit,
around.
might be almost out.
Doesn't net any kills though.
G-Legs is 113, trying to do another layer of smoke screen. Finds legal action. I think the driver spotted him actually, so whoever's in the back should try and get on that gun and shoot him down.
Yeah, that gunner's gonna be way too exposed, so he's gonna stay turned in.
Perfect.
Less than 10 minutes remaining, but Delta 2's
Yeah,
on
Short
the
Boy
other
was
nose.
again.
They
Short Boy was the
just
one who
messed
actually
it,
made
but
this
Blue
mission.
Force
So
needs to take this terminal.
what am I drinking? I am drinking Hornitos 100% agave reposado tequila. If you type exclamation point drink, why is this so delayed? Why? Why are you doing this? Hold on.
Legal action firing into the 113.
There we go.
Someone dismounted because I only see
Agave
G-Legs
is
and
very
I had a
good.
+1 earlier.
It's very good stuff. Highly recommend.
And Blue 4 across the river firing at Commando Cooper here as they're trying to push around, but Op4 sent a few guys to counter.
Yeah, they must have seen them or got some kind of tip off about them. Dusty on the other side of the river now on the north side with that big old transport truck should be seeing that movement across. And yeah, he's looking in first person, looking across that river, able to see them. Water time? Fair enough. I'm actually... let's go. Not a crack about this, baby.
Less than 8 minutes remaining. Blue 4 needs to make a move on Terminal 2 or else they're not going to have enough time to take Terminal 3.
Not bad.
They have the manpower here. They have the smoke made. They just need to make a move
They
here.
don't have the time to wait around. Emzikov and his group, they really need to push up as quickly as they can.
Yep.
Hydrate? Yeah, okay. Ooh,
Dusty
Crown
getting
Royal's
picked
good.
off
Just
by
regular
Blue
Crown
4 across
Royal?
the
Or
river.
one of
Johnny
the
making
good
an
ones?
Excellent shot. I think that's
Regular
his
Crown
second
Royal.
kill. No, it's his fourth kill. Great
Crown
job
Royal
there.
Black? Alright, fine, I'll hydrate some more.
This plan really hinges on these two sides working. But in an even fight, I mean, as I say that, Tekic gets a knockout on Edwin Broach. Pierce is staying in the back line right here, but he could get behind this Blue 4
Real
group and
real
hit
quick,
him in the rear. Yep.
the infantry on the north side, they've loaded back into the 113s.
Yeah.
And so they're going for a very fast charge here. As Moose goes right past the terminal, and he's gonna, he
They're
should.
repositioning.
Yeah, just very aggressive, using those 113s to their advantage. The gunner for Jonathan's goes down.
Just got hit.
Oh yeah, right in the fucking head. That blue beret given.
7 kills for legal action.
I don't know how illegal that is to kill someone, but he's got a FAMAS as well. He's doing some fucking work. Jonathan running into the other 113. Oh, that was very close, Jonathan. He almost had an armor situation there.
Now they're trying to smoke this position out.
Oh, you like a good screwdrivers are nice. Screwdrivers are nice, Rebel. I'll give you that.
6 minutes. Jonathan winning the fight against legal action. He needs to go in and
Wow.
that hack pronto.
Yep, and he's in there with 6 minutes to go, less than.
Before encroaching on the Terminal 3 site, I think there's going to be a thunder run with a
Straight crown?
113
Okay.
across the bridge. What do you think?
I mean, regular crown isn't that bad. That's pretty much their only choice. I mean, a 113 going across the water is too slow. It would take at least 2 or 3 minutes to get across that river. I mean, again, I didn't see any AT on any of them, but that doesn't mean that they're not that they're impervious.
They don't have AT.
That's also a very good point. But a charge across the bridge is their only chance, and there are 2 different satchel charges to contend with.
All right.
It makes you feel good, Logan. That's
and
about
then
it.
past that, you got about 5 minutes remaining.
No, I don't think so, Rebel.
Blade getting his
Yeah, that's fair, Cassava. I mean, Crown isn't.
second or third kill. Is third,
There are
but
worse
Doubles
whiskeys than
having
Basic Crown, but there are better whiskeys
I mean, the
than
numbers are neck
Basic
and
Crown,
neck
like
right
Crown
now.
Black or
Pretty
Crown
good
Apple.
spatial,
I think
spaced
there's a
out
Crown
defense
Vanilla
on
too.
the
That's
third
also very
terminal, but
if I remember, if it's what I'm thinking of,
Blue
then
4
yeah.
can still get some licks in here. I think Sanctu is about to get jumped by 3 members of Blue 4. Sanctu manages to get a kill. The Blue 4 body tackling Op 4 to the ground.
Panzer goes down as well. I think that was from Swola. And he gets that double tap. So it's really just Marcus, Moxie, and Map. Nura over here on the southern side for Blue 4. Terminal 2 hack is complete. 4 minutes to go. They need to mount up quickly and get out of there.
Quick.
They need to shift really quick. Again, just
All right, 7 Op 4 versus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 or 10 Blue 4. So Blue 4 has the number advantage, but they need to move.
yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with tiki drinks. In fact, those are usually the strongest. If you like a good tiki drink, then hey, good for you. Especially in the summer. Oh, like on a beach? Oh, absolutely. G-Legs is M113 has that back door open. I don't know if that's a visual glitch or that's what it actually is. Yep, it just closed up, so now they are well and protected. Shots now coming in from across the river as they charge across. Again, this is their only choice. 3.5 minutes.
Satchel charge above them. Those satchels need to go off.
Oh! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! That was some good shit. More GLs coming out. Cheeseburger pushing up.
Trying to do a dismount here.
Cheeseburger waiting for those dismounts, ready to shoot them in the head. Oh my god, that satchel was beautiful. Nah, no way. Red 4 wins this. Oh, but not if Cheeseburger gets friendly fired, which just happened from Holton. Yeah, Holton with the friendly fire.
We just had Mox get picked off. Mark is still up here on the hills here. He does have the Op 4 marksman rifle. We're at 2 minutes remaining. As long as they initiate the hack within those 2 minutes, 12 seconds. There's still a victory here. Oh, who the fuck just tried to rush up in that gun? That was not smart.
Nope. They need it's 2 people left in there. It is 2 Blue 4. Emzikov is literally dead in the water. Marcus is still on the hill. They need to, yeah, they've pivoted the 113 around, trying to cover the whole area and smoke before they hop out. Yep, use it as cover.
And
get that.
Somebody needs to hop out and initiate the hack.
Oh
That's
god.
it.
Oh Jesus.
They're trying to just billow out all the smoke they can.
And it's
But
probably the best
Swallow's
strat.
now running in.
Legs
Swallow
gets out. Get that terminal going. Swallow pushing up.
Swallow running up to stop him.
Sees the beret. He saw the beret through the camo net, and that's it. That's no way.
Getting out though. Catching Swallow on a reload.
But the the grenade. Broken
got him knocked out. Smoke's starting to dissipate. Broken needs to touch that terminal and get to cover.
But he's walking away from it.
Run out.
He's walking away from it.
Broken, come on, buddy.
Minute and change. He's dead.
No, and he gets shot by Kazag.
Marcus is the last one with the SVD.
That's it.
That's it. No, that's it. A valiant effort. Hamzakov got out of the 113. He's trying to swim to shore, but he's
not gonna make it in time in that.
No, it'll take a minute to get to shore.
Marcus is not gonna be able to get down there in the remaining minute.
He's too far. He is just too far. SCS steals the 113, adding insult to injury. I think the bridge. Some people are asking about the bridge being destroyed. We see those two sections in the middle being demolished. That was more the M113 blowing up and the satchel charge.
Yeah.
And so realistically, destroying the bridge entirely would have been great, but the fact that they left it was just good sportsmanship and made it fair. And I think it was more the 113 blowing up than the satchel charges that destroyed the bridge. But yeah, it was just.
Holton just somehow ricocheted some gunshots and killed himself.
Nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, guys, that was the EU batch. We'll be back with the NA batch in about an hour to hour and a half. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Hopefully we'll see you there. Otherwise, cheers. Enjoy the rest of your Friday.
Very much. I'll see you then. Okay. So, hold on. Let me just. So my computer doesn't like it something, but it's fine. That's whatever. Don't dab. Fuck you. I already did. So yeah, that was it. That was EU FNF for February 19th, 2021. Can't believe we're already almost 2 months into 2021. It's already going so fast. Let's go find someone to raid. Ruka's 420, thank you for the follow. As I'm closing this out, who should we go raid? Let's Let's go raid Remy. Oh wait, first we gotta pay out the prediction. It was an Op4 victory, not a Blue 4, so those of you who voted for Op4, good on you. But let us go raid Remy, and I will be back in, like Lear said, just about an hour, maybe a little bit over. And until then, I wish you all the best, and I will see you then. I'll be back in the maid dress, and in that hour, I will see what I can do about the Operator Chan outfit. I think I should be able to get that by next Friday, but we will see. I am Legion95. Thank you for the follow as well. Again, thank you for joining me as we're about to raid Remy. Yeah, again, even if you don't want to donate, let me know what you want to see as far as the cosplay, because with that $200 from Nordic, that gives me some room to work with. So, hopefully I'll see you on an hour. If I don't, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you all very much again, just for watching, just for the support, just for anything. Love to do this. I do this for the enjoyment of it, not for the money. Although it's who's gonna decline money, really? But I disregard. Regardless, I digress. Words are hard when you've been drinking tequila. Go say hi to Remy and tell him Barb sent you, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.